Hey, Tarika. I did it. I'm so fucking proud of myself. I did it.
What up, though?
Hey, Tarika, with your red mouth. Where you been at? Burgundy lips?
I had to do Heather J's You Gonna Die Alone podcast.
You did You Gonna Die Alone tonight. Okay.
I did You Gonna Die Alone tonight.
Okay, Tarika. Guess what?
What?
We are live on YouTube right now.
I know.
Let me tell you what took me so long to let people in. I thought I had started this meeting and I had started a new one. I started a different meeting. So
That's what happens when the old people get on technology.
I felt dumb.
Well, you here now, so that's all that matters.
I know. Wait, I gotta go in and okay, my man Larry is coming in right now. Let me send Jen a text message, find out where she at. Larry Goodwell.
Yes, sir.
Good
evening, sir.
What
up, my brother? Shit. What you got going?
Man, we is getting this thing down tonight. Okay, Patrice told me that she is still in another Zoom meeting that she'll be in shortly. Okay, let me send her that message, find out where the hell Jen is, because I wanted to make sure that it was even, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want it to seem like I was being one-sided, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I consider y'all to be some very intelligent people, you know what I'm saying? Now that on that part, I will be bougie. I won't get into debates with people that I feel are unintelligent. I just won't. I don't care if that makes me sound like an asshole. Echo from somewhere.
I changed my background.
Is that my music echoing back through y'all speakers? Do I need to cut the music off?
I hear somebody's music. Shut your ass up.
I tried to have the sexy off in here and just have a little bit of background tunage going on. But if it's gonna cause that little echo, then no, that's retarded. We won't do it. Anyway, for those of y'all that
don't need it, go ahead and take that off.
I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Welcome to We Be Talking. Those of y'all who have watched this on Instagram and are now joining us on YouTube, thank you so much for jumping over and switching platforms. This is where you will now find this show is on our YouTube and on YouTube Live, and our episodes will be reposted here for you to join and watch again at your pleasure. So thank y'all for joining us. Be sure that you like the show, click the notification bell so that you can get other episodes. Speaking of episodes, tonight's episode is going to be a good one. Joining us, I have my partner in crime, my work wife. Y'all already know her. If you follow me, chances are you're already following her. But if you're unfamiliar, this young lady is the 2019 HBO ABFF Comedy Wings Grand Champion. She was also featured on season 3, the Baltimore episode of Kevin Hart's Presents Heart of the City. Make some noise right now. Snap your fingers, put your clap emojis up for none other than my girl, comedian Ty Davis in the building. Hey, Ty.
Hey, Rockquarians, how are you?
You are looking very pristine up against that San Francisco coastline. All right. You got it swooped up like you're going to a PTA meeting and that bitch been talking about your baby. You look so goddamn good tonight. Also joining us originally from the Houston, Texas area, shot his way over to LA, put his stain on the game, came back down to H-Town where he is holding it down. We just got done doing a great weekend in Houston together at a Black-owned spot named Phil and Derek's. Be sure y'all go check them out. Make some noise for my dog, Mr. Larry Goodwell in the building. What's up with it, Larry?
What up, man? What up, man? It was good seeing you this past weekend, man.
And you did. You know what I'm talking about. Like real niggas have real conversations. Speaking of real niggas, there is none realer than my next guest. You follow him on Instagram. I'm sure you do because he has millions of people that do so. You also follow that man on Facebook and you have shared his videos with all of your friends and family, both either to learn or to laugh, all the way from Virginia, then shot all the way to LA. And now he's in a city near you. You might not know who the hell he is, but damn it, you're lying. My dog, Ryan in the video.
Hey, bro, niggas have told that lie before too, with a straight
You
face.
don't know who you is while he quoting your jokes. Yeah, sure you don't. Yeah. So
I'm not gonna lie, a nigga is a little tipsy and tired. I don't have sugarcoat in me tonight. I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have sugarcoat in me. And I know I've been doing a great job recently of being gentle in the way that I speak on things and making it so that everybody is happy and it makes it easier for everybody to learn. This will not be one of these nights. This is I'm calling bullshit every time I hear it. I'm sorry. I can't even decipher. I can't put the words together to be like politically correct. I don't have it in me tonight. So
Well, hey Ryan, hey Larry.
Hey, good evening, sister.
Hey Ty.
Let's get these pleasantries out the goddamn way right now. All right.
What's good, Larry?
How you doing, my brother?
Good, man. I always enjoy, meeting people and reconnecting with folks. I hate your beard, but I can't grow one. Niggas like you disgust me. But
I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. You're a baby face,
it's a
nigga.
healthy hate, nigga. There's nothing wrong with you. It's everything wrong with my genetics. But I will blame you all the same.
I'll take it, bro. I'll take it.
Because said discuss. Like not upset, discuss.
Complete disgust. I was like, look at this long ass, even ass beard, nigga. Like, fuck this.
Oh
man,
no,
man.
the shit is really offensive up close because the nigga got hair. I told him he got a whole head full of eyebrow hair. This nigga hair lay down. It's all slick, like you can see his scalp all the way around his head. So it's not that he got thin hair, it's just that he got puppy dog hair. This nigga hair look like his whole head is wet at all damn times. I hate him.
You know what?
With his gray hair, and then it go down.
He just never know what we've been through, bro.
Hey man, well y'all don't know y'all don't know what my ancestors went through, man. They had to get raped for me to have this hair. So man, hey.
Touche, my nigga. Touche. Yeah, that's rough, man. I got nothing to combat.
I got nothing. I got
yeah.
That's how you win. That's how you win the fight.
That's definitely he was completely prepared. He was not.
He was like paper, rock, slavery. And slavery's gonna win every goddamn time. Okay.
All the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's episode is a banger. And Ryan, I'm glad you didn't have any sugarcoat in you, because tonight, this one, my people, is for that is the wrong screen.
Was that a cat?
That was.
Yeah, that's my cat. His ignorant ass.
I was like, am I wilding? It was like Blaq Ron is sharing meow. I was like, who is he
that shit was
sharing
weird.
with? Yeah.
The SPCA he's sharing with us. There's a bunch of animals in the background.
It was the timing of
just
it.
ignore the meowing.
Okay,
You're
it's
gonna
cool.
hear it off
It
and
was
on
the
throughout.
timing. I was like,
it was the time. It was like Blaq Ron wants to share. Yeah, no, I don't.
yeah, I was like, who did this nigga just add?
He wants to share his cat fetish with everybody.
Yeah, I was like,
Listen,
bro.
Peyton Manning has a lot to say at all times, so you may hear him throughout the night.
You named him Peyton Manning?
Peyton. Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy. This man's like, Omaha.
Well, his full name is Peyton Manning Davis, but you know.
Yeah, you know, you got to give him the family name.
Why'd you name him after a white quarterback though? We couldn't get like Dante Culpepper at least.
No.
And
I'll tell you why.
Hey,
I'll tell you why.
There have been too many good black quarterbacks for you to go with Dante Culpepper right off the top, nigga.
Yeah. Well, I know. I mean, I started off at the bottom. I mean,
well,
that nigga reached up and got Dante Culpepper out of nowhere. Like
right.
I said, can we at least get Dante Culpepper?
That is true. That is true.
No,
he did say at the least.
His name is Peyton Manning because I'm a huge fan. That's why his name is Peyton. I've been a fan of Peyton Manning since he was in college. And when he went professional, I was a diehard Colts fan for a while. And then when he went to Denver, I was a diehard Denver's fan. And then he fucking retired. And now I guess go Broncos. But I don't really care about football ever since he retired. I don't care.
Now you're supposed to have nationwide insurance. You got to keep the goddamn fan train going,
actually,
goddamn.
I don't, because Geico gave it to me cheaper. So, you know, financially
now you
smart
disloyal.
decision.
Chicken parm, you taste so good. You supposed to be.
You turned your back on your quarterback.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm okay with that. I'm good with my decision.
So if y'all are looking at the screen right now, it is showing you a picture that I uploaded onto my Instagram, a meme that I snatched off the internet of a very beautiful, chocolatey, young black woman, very Negroid features. Notice the plumpness of the nose and the fullness of the lips, the roundness of the thighs and the thickness of the hips. And all of that is supposed to get you to look directly at her. And then you notice the caption that says, most girls are single because they want to be paid for being in a relationship. Trash.
Well, first of all, do we even know if she consented to having that meme made of her? She probably didn't even ask for this. It probably was some hating ass nigga.
In all likelihood, she curved the nigga who made that meme. But he not necessarily wrong.
Yeah.
But
in all likelihood, that's a picture that she uploaded herself. He just grabbed it, put his own bitter ass caption on top of it, and put it out there. But once you put your pictures on the internet, they're public domain. You have no say so over how that image is then manipulated.
And then take it as a compliment, because he would have never put an ugly woman on that meme.
He did not.
That meme gets no traction with an ugly woman. So
none.
Hey, but you know what, Ron, I hate that you started with the fullness of her lips and all that facial shit, dog. You know what? Where we look first. She could have looked like a goddamn prairie dog in the face. I'm looking at that ass. You should have said that first.
No, I drew attention to her face on purpose because, number one, a lot of beautiful dark-skinned women here, you're pretty for a dark girl instead of you're pretty.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And I wanted y'all to notice that she had all natural features. You know what I'm saying? No accentuations. You know what I'm talking about? She wasn't doing a lot of the extras. From what I can tell, she don't have no fakeness, no false body parts nowhere, nothing like that. She seems to be a very well put together sister.
Well, can we start with this for the panel of people that are here? Who agrees with that statement?
It's half and half for me. They definitely want you to pay to be they want to get paid to be in a relationship, but I still don't think that's why they're single. Because men make money we don't necessarily care about keeping it, nigga. We make it to spend it on you more often than not. We don't really care nothing about that. I think the single comes from they won't stop talking. They won't. They won't. So I don't know.
It's a failure to hush, huh?
Yeah,
they're allergic to silence. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if their grandma didn't talk to them or their mom didn't talk. I don't know. Maybe it's generational curses or whatever. But listen, ladies, your man don't want to hear nothing you talking about unless y'all really got shit in common and y'all are friends, which is probably not the case because we not chasing you for friendship. We never look across the room and go, God damn, that's my new best friend. That is never a fucking thought. It's like when I see you across the room, I'm like, God damn, she got ass. She ain't got no nigga. I'm shooting the shot. And it's bad because I wish there was another woman here instead of Ty, because it just doesn't apply to Ty. We can talk to Ty all day with no problem.
We really be wanting to hear what Ty got to say. But on that topic, on that same hand, none of us has ever dated Ty, to my knowledge.
That is
we
true.
don't know what relationship Ty is.
I don't, because she be curving the shit out of me.
I should have brought another mutual friend of ours in here, and I bet that energy would have been the same.
First of all, I feel attacked, Blaq Ron Aquarius, and I'll have you know, since you don't know how to operate your computer phone. I have since thrown that crush out of the window, and I no longer have those intimate feelings towards that gentleman. You're welcome.
Well, paint me surprised.
I don't even know what the fuck is going
I'm
on.
gonna get
right
the name
now.
after this, but I'm listen, man.
In English, there's no secret. I had a crush on that guy.
Oh, nah, that don't count. Everybody got a crush on Clayton English.
Thank you.
You had a crush on a 6'4" light-skinned nigga with a beard. Oh, how original! But
bro, that's why I don't like admitting that I'm friends with these niggas in real life, bro. Niggas like Larry, niggas like Clayton, like I don't be standing next to them niggas in public, bro. Like, nah, man.
Hey, nah,
nigga, I ain't never tell you,
nigga.
I got a homegirl who looked pretty good, man. And we was out one day. It was me, her, and a homegirl. I did the Laugh Factory, and I killed. And she came up to me and was like, "Yo, Ryan." I was like, "Oh, shit, yeah, nigga, killing." Because you know when you kill, sometimes it be turning women on and shit. She was like, "Oh, Ryan, who's your boy?" I was like, "Man, let me go home, nigga, because I'm just not doing this, man. This nigga."
Flag on the
let's
play,
be
man.
Clear,
Unnecessary roughness.
Hey,
clear,
Ryan. I did
danger.
not. Ryan, I did not have a crush on him because he was tall and light skinned and had a beard. I'm a sapiosexual, so I find him to be extremely intelligent, and he is super funny to me, and that's what drew me to him because I've known him for a while.
That's the first smart
but
nigga
my
you ran
attraction
into?
did not actually come until in comedy that I would fuck. Yeah.
See, exactly, that you would fuck.
That I would
So I've been smart the
in
whole
other words,
time I know
quit
you.
acting like you was walking in that motherfucker with a blindfold on, just
Yeah.
listening to what niggas had to say. Keep it real.
But
it's all in the presentation. We all know that.
My attraction didn't come until we were in quarantine. I was like, that nigga look, he all right, okay. So it, but I'd known him and seen him before, and I was just like, yo, Clayton, cool as shit, that's the homie. But one night he got on the Instagram and I was like, hey, what's up? I also now find Tyler Perry attractive because that picture, but I was like, Tyler Perry look all right. Basically what I'm saying is this pandemic needs to be over because the niggas is starting to look good.
You know Tyler Perry, 6'5" with a full beard.
Like,
y'all don't even try. Y'all don't even try to mix it up. Y'all just be like the same.
First of all, hold up. First of all,
so you just forgot Medea. You forgot that's Medea.
Wow, they damn near the same dude. 6'5",
Hold
light
up. The
skin,
beard thing
beard,
is not a
Atlanta.
the beard thing is not a thing for me. The beard thing is not a thing.
You got to prove that to me because you just went back to
it's
back.
Not. Okay, you want a bald face dude that I think is sexy? That's a comedian or just a regular nigga?
No, we talking about comedians that
said
you
what?
get a draws
Comedians.
to. Tell me a naked
Comedians
face
that I
comedian.
was
you'll
a
get
naked
draws
face
to.
comedian that I would give the draws to. Okay. Now I don't know no fucking comedians. What
And I'm
comedians?
on
Let me
here,
see.
Ron. I'm in her face. She's like, "No, I don't really know."
You on here right now, face
Now that I
naked
think
as
about
hell.
it,
Yeah.
you know,
Face
there's not
naked
one
than a
nigga
motherfucker.
I can think of. Like, bareface nigga? She
Damn,
looking at the camera going, a comedian, bareface. Oh, nigga, that's difficult. Ah, I cannot
Yeah.
seem to,
Wait. No, because I look at you differently. Like I look at you and Blaq.
I'm fucking with you, Ty. I gotta fuck with you.
I want to jump in their inbox, but I'm only 6'2". I'm not 6'4". I want to jump in their inbox, though. I might be too short.
Because I don't know what
it.
happened with this beard craze. I don't know what happened. Like when ladies like, ooh, beards, I was like, it's facial hair. Like that's never been a ooh. I don't care. You could.
It's like women who look good with masks on. It's like women who look good with masks on. It's just, you know, they don't want to show you their real face. Everybody can look cute
because some of these niggas got beards now. Like niggas got beards in the quarantine now. So I don't know. Shit. Who fine?
I've had mine.
But I would do it too.
This shit didn't just start.
We don't know you. We don't know. Ain't none of these niggas fine
Because
to me.
that's the thing. Like it's not a lot of male. But what I'm saying, I'm talking out loud. What I'm saying is like it's not a male. It's not a.
But this is the thing. She was a whole sapiosexual like 10 minutes ago. Now it's like, who fine?
That's why
there you go.
Why it's hard for me to figure out who physically, like, I would be like, yo, he looks good and I just want to hit. Like,
well, we have it figured out. We have your type
know.
figured out. It's a tall nigga with a beard. You trying to figure the shit out. We know it's tall niggas with beards that are light skin, medium,
niggas
exactly.
with hair on their face.
Listen,
the bearded thing is not a thing. You're lying.
Look, listen. Can y'all imagine how my night gonna be when she was like, I can't picture fucking with Ryan, but the nigga who was Medea could get it. Nigga, my whole night is done. She done told me I wasn't worth a damn. Completely.
First of all, I
face.
didn't say
it's okay.
Tyler Perry could get it. I said that for the first time in the history of ever, I was like, damn, Tyler Perry looking all right.
I distinctly remember you saying Tyler Perry can get these draws these days.
No, I did not say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we're doing?
We'll check it out tomorrow.
So this is what we're doing? Okay, bet. All
tomorrow.
right, cool. Let me think. I'm gonna think of some dudes off of the visual that's a bald face that I would hit. All right, I'm gonna think. Y'all go ahead, keep talking.
Ernestine.
Man, when you got to think about it that hard, man, it just don't seem legitimate. I'm just telling you.
She's trying to think of niggas that don't have beards, so she be in the clear. Nah, we got you figured out, sweetie. It's tall niggas with beards.
So,
but
this is the thing. It's not just her.
We got two.
It's like women are genetically programmed to go toward that. So it's not even a bad thing.
3.
It's just funny. It's just funny she's fighting it like she's not a woman. It's like she's like, no,
because you're making
I'm not.
it seem like I'm only attracted to a man that has a beard.
I didn't say only. I did not say only. It's like
I didn't say you said. I said you're making it seem like that.
We said
I didn't mean to. What I'm saying is that is just something women tend to gravitate toward.
Okay, now here's one. He has like a, I don't know what y'all call it, this little mouth situation.
Goatee.
Okay, but he didn't. Back when I thought he was attractive, Tone Bell. I think he's attractive.
You saw a tall, light-skinned Tone Bell.
Thank you. Talking
about tall Tone Bell with the beard.
I didn't know. I'm trying to get the right guy. I'm trying to figure out which one you talking about.
No, it's the short, dark-skinned Tone Bell. That's
Are you
what
talking about the
about.
light-skinned Tone Bell that was on the TV shows?
Yeah, TV shows and movies. The one that was in Little.
Yeah, he didn't have all of that before. He didn't have all of that before.
I feel you.
He's always had to goatee.
And Clayton,
Hasn't he always had to goatee?
Clayton was fine before he grew. Clayton was fine before he grew in his beard.
All right.
Hasn't he?
Look,
Okay.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm with you 100%, sweetheart.
All right.
Me too.
So okay.
Hey.
In the comments, we got comedian Ernestine, aka Ernest Energy. She says beards do be making niggas look way better.
Right.
But then,
No, I want to see what your bare face looks like. I want to know what you look like without a beard.
I'm about to get a whole face piece, my nigga.
She said it's either a beard or a baby face, not a goatee. Roxbury says, I can't wait for these men to stop it with the beards. So you got two different opposing viewpoints. So you got some women that feel like niggas should quit it with the beards completely. And then you got some women that's like beards make niggas look way better. To that point, I gotta say, have y'all seen Andrew Harden without his beard? I mean, James.
Man,
without his.
I don't know who that is.
James Harden.
James Harden, he is.
Bro, without that beard,
sad.
I don't know who that
crazy.
It's sad.
Another
example.
I don't know who that is.
Y'all remember the Instagram
I want to say,
Mr. Steal Your Grandmama? You remember that dude off
Instagram?
Yeah.
They showed a picture of him without his beard. He looked goofy as hell.
Hey, well, let me say this. Let me say this because somebody's gonna say it about me. I've always had hoes, so this is just the past 6 years. But even before that, I've always had them, bare face, goatee, and all. So I'm not in that category. I've always gotten them.
Man, listen. This is why I don't mind women liking dudes with beards, because they don't know what that nigga look like, but they daughter gonna look just like they daddy, and when they daughter don't have a chin, because they never knew that nigga didn't have a chin.
Or worse, she had this nigga little boy, and she finally get to see what this nigga look like.
Yeah.
Because this nigga's a spitting image of his daddy, just the unmature version.
Yeah, it's like, why he look like that? Like, because you never knew what a daddy face looked like.
Perfect.
Wait a minute, Ron.
Blaq Ron wildin', yo.
Wow.
Perfect segue into the next segment. Those of y'all that
but let's dive into that segment though, about paying to date them, yo. Where do y'all feel? Because I said how I felt a little bit.
Wait. Yeah, you're right. Let's go back to that. Because I happen to agree with you. I believe that women want to be paid.
I need more information.
I believe that women want to be paid for dates, but I don't believe that that's why they're single.
Yeah.
What do you mean paid for dates? Like,
well, I'll break it down for you, Ty. Women believe that a man should take his hard-earned money and spend it on them in order to get to know them, as if getting to know us isn't even worth it, that we got to spend money to get to know you, and that it's worth it to us to lose money and you might not even like us. You want to be paid,
but you don't
for
have
your
to
time.
spend money to date.
Huh?
I love when women say that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
I love when women say that.
No,
you don't have to spend no money
because Blaq Ron, I know.
Nigga took you on a bunch of free dates.
Hold on. Because what you're not about to do is act like you've never had a conversation with me before. Okay? So when you say women, okay, what you mean to say is some women. Okay?
But I acknowledge
Just
that
like
you were
when we
different.
I'm not talking about you, Ryan. I'm not talking about you, Ryan. I'm talking to Ron Aquarius, because Ron Aquarius is trying to act like he don't know who a real
But
nigga
you're the
is.
only one in here with a vagina.
But I'm also not the only woman that's watching this. Not all women feel that way, just like all men ain't shit and that whole thing. I think that we should start to normalize and have our conversations reflect what we really mean. So you can say things like the women that I've experienced.
This is the thing about saying not all men ain't shit. If your man has never not been shit, he's probably not a good guy, man. You got to go through your ain't shit stage in order to figure out why you're supposed to be good. I'm only good now because I wasn't shit, and I realized I don't want to go through none of that no more.
Most men, no, I dare to say every man that has his shit together went through a time when he didn't. And that's the reason why he lost out on a lot of things in life, because he didn't have his shit together.
The last thing you want is a nigga that women didn't want, and then he got his shit together, and now women are on him. He will never settle down. That
Say,
nigga
man.
he done missed out on all the pussy from
the streets. Got to pay for every note.
The streets got to pay for everybody who turned this nigga down. Dog.
So I see it every day, because I know I'm the oldest person on this fucking call. I'm damn near 50. I won't tell you how old I am. So
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta get me a beard, nigga. God.
No, you see, it's great. This is great. I don't even got my shit. But I know a lot of niggas who wasn't shit for 26 years, dog. And then all of a sudden, the last 20, that's how old I am. I'm 46. Like the next 20 is full of bitch, please. It's full of I'm fucking these hoes and I'm not doing shit. So I get it.
Now, and women my age, niggas that's 50, and now that you got your life together, you want to talk shit to young niggas like when you was our age, you had it all figured out. Man, shut your just got it together ass up.
That's me, Ron. That's why I'll never talk shit to anybody younger than me about not having their shit together. I just got my shit together during the pandemic.
Yo, I saw, like, this is the thing with the dating. What women don't understand dating for a man is, you're asking me to, one, approach you. One, my shit got to be together right off the bat. I'm hollering at you at the store, you could have a hairnet on. But even when I holler at you when you at the store with pajamas and a sleeping cap, you still judging my approach. I still got to look a certain way. My delivery and what I say to you still got to be a certain way. You judging me off the top. And then, like, I got to try to get your number, but I got to approach you in a way that you like. You're judging me and grading me the whole time. Then if you agree, now my phone conversation got to be worth a damn in order to get you to agree to go on a date with me. And then we go on a date, I got to pick you up. I got to use all my resources to take you out and show you a good time. And I still got to entertain you while you sit back and judge whether you're going to allow me to spend money again to get to know you some more. The whole thing is a racket, yo. And then we get into a relationship.
I'm never truly getting to know you because we're both presenting facsimiles of ourselves. I'm pretending that I got the kind of disposable income to keep frivolously throwing away my money on something that may go nowhere. And you keep on pretending to be a person that's much more cuter than what you really look like, or much more refined, or much more cultured. We both sit here in this restaurant acting like we both speak Latin or some shit like that. We both pretending to enjoy this type of music and this type of food, like we eat this every day. We both pretending to be classier than what we are. We both pretending to have our shit together.
And this is the crazy part. They grading us the whole time. We ain't even grading. We started the countdown to getting the vagina. We ain't even
just waiting on the coochie.
Yeah, we ain't even grading you on yourself.
Hey, you know what the funny part is, women will say that they want to get rid of the patriarchy, but they don't want to get rid of that whole process that Ryan just described.
Hey, I'm glad you said that, because I was going to get there eventually. And I was
okay, all right, well, then I'm sorry.
Yeah, but look, and this is the process, right? And then women go, we should get paid equally. Hey, man, if we get paid equally, then you really gonna talk crazy to me, because you gonna have more money than me, because I'm spending all my money getting to know y'all. Like, nigga, what?
Have you ever
for it to make
have you
sense
ever
to take you out? I make more money than you, so I can court you.
Have you ever tried approaching your relationships or your dating situations honesty? I don't understand, and maybe it's because I'm older now, But I don't understand why off the top, and this is for men and this is for women, when you meet someone, it's automatically, what can he do for me? Where can he take me? How much money can he spend on me? You need to be clear with what your intentions are from the jump, because he's looking at what he sees and he's attracted to what he sees. You're looking at what you see and you're attracted to what he's bringing to the table. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be honest with you guys, and you probably know this with the ages of all of the men on this panel. Women know 9 times out of 10 off the rip if we're gonna fuck you or not. And sometimes y'all get yourselves unfucked because you say or you do something that we don't like. So why not spend that
So
time?
hurry up and fuck
someone,
before you don't like me.
let her know what it is when you have your conversation. That's what I'm saying. Have your conversation. What is it that you're looking for? What is your intent with pursuing me? Are you just trying to pursue me because you try and smack these cheeks? You try and get these yams? Or are you trying to build something? Or you just want to keep it casual? Let's be clear, because dating for me, I don't date every man that I see. I don't go out to dinner and go out to the movies with every nigga that tries to holler at me. Some niggas I just talk to on the phone and they cancel themselves out in the phone talking phase. And then why can't you say, because we want equality, right, ladies? That's what we want. We want equality and we're tired of the patriarchy. Why are you offended when it's time for the check to come and you turn in your head or you don't want to reach into your purse? Why can't we both go Dutch? Because now but why can't we do that? Why can't it be clear, like, hey, I'm interested in you, you're interested in me, let's go out to eat. I pay for my shit, you pay for your shit, and we bust a motherfucking move. Why is that considered a problem?
And I know people see me dancing and like, look at this nigga, this ain't that. I'm a nigga that's happy to pay for everything. I don't even let women buy me stuff like that. You know what I mean? We got to be in a whole relationship before I let you start spending money on me. But I'm dancing because I'm a logical person. And if we gonna really kick that shit, let's be honest. Let's be honest about it. If you don't want patriarchy and you want to be equal, hey man, stop. Hey, don't expect me to do nothing. Don't expect me to get your hair done, your nails done, pay for your food. None of that.
But here's how I feel.
Can go out with their homegirls and they can split the bill, or they can grab the check. Oh no, girl, I got it. You had it last time. Or when they're in bisexual or lesbian situations, they have no problem busting a check down the middle of their shit. But like in a straight up heterosexual situation, it's expected for the man to pay.
And I'm cool with the expectation.
But can I address? But
I'm cool with the expectation. Just let me have my patriarchy.
But can I address the contradiction to your statement, Ryan? It's women feel like we have to pay for their time, and then on the other hand is I don't want a woman to pay for shit for me unless we're in a relationship. What you want? You want a little bit of patriarchy, or you want all of it? Like what you want? Just like with the women, do you want a little bit of feminism, or you want all of it? Because
if my woman was at home barefoot and pregnant, nigga, I'd be fine.
Absolutely fine.
I'd be. See, if my woman
because
was
here's
home,
my thing. I have.
And I say barefoot and pregnant as a joke because that's what women love to say. What, I'm supposed to be home barefoot and pregnant? Yep, just like that. But
yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, but I feel like I have a different philosophy, and I've always felt this way. Whoever asks for the date, that's who pays. So if I say, hey Ryan, I'm really interested in you, I would like to, go out and have a meal, I am under the umbrella that I invited you. Therefore, it is my financial obligation. Or if you don't feel comfortable with me paying, if you don't feel comfortable with paying, we can go.
We shouldn't have brought no logical ass woman on here. It's not helping us at all.
No, because she ain't most women.
Yeah,
she ain't most women, bro. Like
I said that when we started. I was like,
we definitely need more like her. We need more like her.
I hate that this is the only female, perspective that we get. Don't get mad. It's we love you. We understand. Look,
I'm single.
Huh?
But I'm single.
That's my point. I don't think the fact that women want to be paid for being in relationships is the reason why they're single. There are so many more other reasons.
Yeah.
Before that,
it's the lack of logic and lack of accountability. That's really what it is more than anything else.
I wanted to address something she said.
There is really a vast number of women that are in the closet, and they won't say nothing to nobody about it, and so they'll just be single, just like niggas was confirmed bachelors in the 80s, but was really on some other shit.
Well, now, fam, I'm single. I like dick. I like the way it look. I like the way it tastes.
Listen, Ty.
I like the way it feel. I'm just single, fam. I'm just single.
Ty, I don't want to hear nothing about your singleness when I've been keep shooting at you like the original Mario Brothers game and playing Duck Hunt. I've been shooting the whole time, and she keep popped up to be. She keep being the dog.
You don't have a beard, Ryan. You don't have a beard, Ryan. You haven't figured that out yet?
That's not it at all. That's not it at all.
I gotta lose some weight.
That's not it at all.
That's what it is. I gotta get some.
That's not it at all.
I gotta look taller. If I lose some weight, I'll look stretched a little bit.
Y'all niggas are terrible.
I know. Hey, man, it is my job to make you feel a certain way. Ty's like, this nigga is just the word. I was like, that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now.
But do you know how many niggas don't like me? Like, you know what I mean? And like, I'm single because, like you said, it's a lack of like accountability. Like, it took years for me to get to this place. It took like this Ty. It's not 21-year-old Ty.
No, but listen, I'm gonna tell you why it messed. Because I've had a you before, and it messed me up. Messed me completely up. I thought she was lying. I thought sooner or later she was going to turn into what I've always known women to be. And she never did. And I was sitting there looking stupid and without her.
It happens on both sides. There are people that self-sabotage because they're waiting on their partner to fuck them over. Like they did, like all the other ones before them. And people are like,
she was really solid.
No, like, I'm here.
To me.
And I'm really trying to love you. And you're like, no, because as soon as I let my guard down, here come the fuck shit. And so you sit there with your guard up.
That's a trauma response. That's a trauma response.
Yes,
because I used to do the same thing.
But you don't really know how traumatic it is to be with a woman. It is traumatic.
It's some of the worst shit. The worst and best shit ever.
Myself, I get on my own nerves. You know what I mean? Like, I had to sit down and think, because I used to be that niggas ain't shit, and I'm tired of running into all of these fuck boys, and why can't I find? And then one day I was like, all right, sis, what do all of these men have in common? Take all of your serious relationships or dudes that you were really emotionally invested in. What do they all have in common? What traits do they have in common? Let's remove the physical. And then it was like, okay, so I would do shit like this. Talk to me about your feelings. Tell me what it is that hurts you. Be vulnerable with me. Communicate. And you know what I mean? And then I would turn around after asking for honesty and after asking for all of these things. And then I would turn around and weaponize his vulnerability against him. I asked you to be vulnerable.
That's why your uncle touched you when you was a little boy with your bitch ass. Like,
but I asked you. Like, I asked you to be honest with me. I asked you to tell me the truth. And what happened was, when you told me the truth, I didn't like it. So instead of me using my words and being a communicator and being mature and being an adult, then I stalled all of that information inside of me. And then I didn't listen to my partners. I didn't listen to the men that told me, Ty, I don't want to be with you. I don't want a relationship. We just cool. So then I overfunctioned. And I tried to prove myself to show him how worthy I was of his love, not knowing that the whole time I'm minimizing myself. I'm making myself look less appealing and less attractive because I told this nigga that I heard what he said, but I didn't, because I thought I could change him. You see what I'm saying? So after I started to say, okay, it's really not all these niggas' fault. Ty, you got to do some digging. You got to fix your shit. My issues are deeply rooted back into from being a child. I was raised, I said this on the podcast I was just on tonight, I was raised in an environment where control, discipline, structure, organization thrive. And now I have diagnosed obsessive compulsive disorder. I was raised by an emotionally unavailable military parent that did whatever she had to do to take care of me and my brothers and the child that I had and whenever a man came into our lives and he didn't stay within the boundaries of what she wanted, she got rid of that nigga. And I do the same thing. Oh, you not beating to my drum? You not fucking with what I'm fucking with? Get your ass out of here. So I would dismiss dudes before it got to that tough phase. And it was like, hey, Ty, what's your issue? You have fears of abandonment. You have codependency issues. And because you have a fear of abandonment, you reject your partner because you are constantly living in fear that he's going to reject you. But if you reject him first, now you have the control. And now you sitting here with your single, lonely ass, bitter and upset, when the only person that you're really upset about is yourself, sis. So get your shit together. Stop blaming these niggas. It's you. You ignored the red flags, and then you
accountability.
Accountability
is sexy as fuck, ain't it?
It is.
Let me jump in because Dawn and Ty on the sister side is a young sister that I met more than half a decade ago down in Atlanta, Georgia. She is funny. She is insightful. She is intellectual. She is none other than Miss Ernestine Hamilton, aka Ernest Energy. Y'all make some noise for my girl Ernestine. She just joined us on the chat right now. And her hair tied up.
What's up, Ernestine?
What's good? What's going on?
Ernestine, where you in the world right now?
Right now I'm in Las Vegas. Just came from the casino, actually.
Vegas. Hey, Ernestine, you like niggas with beards?
Okay, so I wouldn't say that's necessarily my preference. I don't go out looking for nigga with beards. I prefer a baby face. So yeah. But beards are cute, you know.
You say she prefer baby faces.
I had to. It was I was like, there's gotta be one. Will there be one?
Won't you come while the blood is running warm in your veins?
I didn't want to ask her. I'd look thirsty if I asked her.
He like
people that are asking
what I like. He don't have to have a beard.
I didn't say you, Ty. So why you still attacked?
Still attacked.
Because I feel attacked.
Triggered right now. Everything to move getting shot. Don't move if you don't want to get shot. Now, for the people that are asking why the flat back background, this is a void. So this is a safe space here on We Be Talking. So the background represents that anything you say is a room of honesty. This is a no sugarcoat, no bullshit zone. So feel free to tell it like it is, how you feel on your spirit, and we'll let the chips fall where they may. And enough people don't follow me for us to get canceled any fucking way. So say what you got to fucking say. Now.
Yeah, okay, that's so well and fine until 10 years from now they bring this clip up and be like, yo, you remember that shit you said 10 years ago? Say you sorry.
I'm gonna be like, no.
I'm gonna be unapologetic.
I'm gonna be like, nigga, I said what I said. What are we talking about?
I don't understand how we have people that can cancel celebrities, but we can't cancel politicians for shit that they did and said 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 20 years ago.
You know why?
Like we canceling celebrities. We canceling certain celebrities. It's the selective canceling that I have a problem with. And until
but are they really canceled though?
No, yeah,
they canceled until somebody else do some shit. They canceled until somebody else gets canceled, and then you forget that you canceled them. Like nigga, because remember we was canceling the fuck out of Chris Brown.
Was already canceled. I thought he was already canceled for the Grey's Anatomy shit. Isaiah Washington.
Right.
I thought he was already canceled for the Grey's Anatomy shit, and this nigga just got himself re-canceled for dropping the long tweet where he picked up every disrespectful adjective for black folks he could find. He was like,
yo, wait a second. He got canceled again. He was on P Valley. I was happy to see him back.
Like he had crept back in and had been doing work. He did a show called The 100. He was on P Valley as the mayor of Chucalissa. He had been doing shit, and we had been fucking with him a little bit on the hush tip. It was like,
hold up, I'll do you one better, Ron. Isaiah Washington was canceled and fired from Grey's Anatomy for what he said about the other guy, but he was also taken back into the fold on Grey's Anatomy and came back to Grey's Anatomy. So he was canceled by Grey's for what he said, and then they took him back on Grey's Anatomy. I'm a diehard Grey's Anatomy fan. That nigga came back with Christina Yang and anyway. All right, go ahead.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he
Yeah.
came back to the show.
Nah,
'cause
I
I
looked
never
it
really
up.
got
I
Yep.
looked it
Grey's
up.
Anatomy.
His because I don't watch Grey's Anatomy, but when he showed up in P Valley, I was wondering how long that nigga was gone. So I went and looked it up. But it said that Grey's Anatomy that he was there even longer than his canceled. The time I know he got canceled and kicked off, but I
Yep.
didn't understand. I thought maybe they messed up the date. So I'm glad that you clarified. Not that they let this nigga back in.
They let him back. And they let
That's
him
crazy.
back as the character that they kicked off the show. They let him back at the role that they kicked him out of. That
They
motherfucker
just
came back
they
as
wrote this
Dr.
nigga
Burke.
out the
Hey, what's
show
up?
and then wrote him back in.
And
You
wrote
know
his
who I wish
ass
that would
back
happen
in.
to? Jason.
I gotta
Mitchell.
apologize for him. I gotta apologize for Isaiah Washington. He's from the same area of Houston that I'm from, and he went to the same high school that I went to. So I want to apologize to Black America for that. I'm sorry, y'all.
And that's another thing. Why we always gotta apologize for some shit another motherfucker do? Like, I'm tired of fucking taking on the weight of some shit another motherfucker said or another motherfucker did. I'm tired of that. Nah, that bitch did that. She said that. I'm not sorry for her. No, I'm not doing that.
But I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna tell you, Ty, man, seeing you, taking responsibility for your stuff. Accountability is something we don't, as men, we don't see in women forever. And me and Ron had a conversation earlier today about it. I've made it to a point in my life where I'm completely happy. I'm completely happy if I don't ever end up married, any of that. I'm cool. You know what I mean? My trauma in my life was my mom didn't love me, right? So because I was going through life looking for all the attention of women. Like, I'd have a good woman and I was like, nah, I need more, because I was chasing something I could never get. It wasn't a void they could ever feel. It was the void my mom had left, that I was just wanting her to be like, to love me. I just want my mom to love on me like most sons would want. Feeling like a person who made you don't care for you is not a good feeling. And it's not a good thing to take into a relationship. So I was just doing women dirty. But then I had a daughter, man, and it just didn't matter no more. Once I had that little girl and she loved me for real, unconditionally, and you get to see what that's like I could do no wrong in my kid's mind, man. Like, I be gone for long periods of time, and it'll affect my daughter sometimes. But no matter how long I'm gone, I can come back here and my son be like, that nigga is here. That's Superman. Look at him, mom. And mom be like, man, don't nobody. That nigga ain't nobody. My son be like, fuck you. That's that
He may not be
nigga
nothing to you, but he the shit on this label.
Yeah,
Talking about.
that's that.
But
right.
now let me ask you this. Ryan, because you and I have talked about it, and I've also seen it manifest in your comedy. And this was something that helped me when I was on my journey of self-discovery and healing. Was it that, because for me, I used to feel like that about my mom, like I was a black sheep and she loved my brothers more than she loved me, and da-da-da-da-da. But I came to a place where I understood that, and that's, I think, why I was able to get on the road to happy. Our parents did the best they could with what they had. And you got to look at the relationship that your mother had with her mother. And you know what I mean? Because just because you're healed and you're better and you're happy now, which is great for you, your mother may still be sitting in that place. She knows you the way that you wanted to receive love. And you also have other siblings. You know what I mean? I've heard the dynamics of your family.
Once I had children, I started to say, and then I saw how hard it was. And then I see, parts of yourself that you lose with being a parent because it ain't about you no more. And then I take into consideration that my mama started that process at 13. You know what I mean?
There you go.
And my father was significantly older. So she didn't have a relationship. Like once you get to a certain, like I got to like 30 and I was like, oh man, she had a rough life, man. This was really unfair. But the thing was, she never got to live her life. And I think watching me living my best life made her think about what she was missing. And she just gave me the hardest time about it. She would compete with me. Like, I just wanted my mom.
It's the
Yeah,
jealousy.
I would want my mom to be proud of me, and she would like down my accomplishments. I'm like, you do know you're my mother, right? Like, if the one person that's supposed to say, I'm proud of you, son, good job. You the one nigga I'm looking for to do that. And he's like, nah, that ain't really shit. And I'm just like, I'm like, nigga,
But you
this is crazy.
carry all of, like, that's the accountability and the truth part that you were talking about, because you identified and recognized that carried into your relationships and how you dealt with women. And then when you had your own daughter, you were like, whoa, this is different, because now you recognize that there was a sacrifice. I had my first child when I was 14 years old. So I can identify with what your mother may have gone through. And I was a teen mom in the 90s, my nigga. Like, that was a completely different experience than being a teenage mother now, or being a teenage mother with your
you're
mother.
closer. You're probably closer to my mama's age than you think.
You said what?
My mom mad young, yo.
Afternoon commercial. Don't be Ty. Ty had her whole life ahead of her. Then she got pregnant. Don't be Ty. Like,
oh no.
No, let me tell you what Ty's story would be.
My mom didn't have one kid. I was number 3 at 17. Like I said, she started at 13.
She started.
No, it's 8 of us. It's 8 of us, kid. Like, she was
right.
She's been a mother and a wife her entire life.
Her whole life.
It ain't that your mama hated you. She resented y'all because y'all took away her childhood, her life.
Took away everything. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
No, but this is the thing. We all did it. But she just treated me like I did it. It was 5 other niggas that took your life from you too. Treat them better too.
But hold on, because I guarantee you,
she was getting ready to leave. She was getting ready to leave, and then she got pregnant with your ass. God damn it! I was off out of there.
But I guarantee you that if you and your siblings all sat around like together, and you all had like this group family session, each of you would have your own gripes with your mother. Because I have 2 brothers. We would all sit around and say, and I'm like, yo, my nigga, what are you talking about? She ground that you fucking walked on. It was like, nah, my nigga, you was the girl. You was the girl for me, because I'm the only girl that my mother has. But our relationship is significantly different than that she has of my brothers. And I think that's something that you usually see with Black women, because Black women tear their daughters down to make them strong.
She did that to my baby sister.
They enable and coddle their sons.
Is that why? It's to make us strong? That's not the way.
She did that to my baby sister.
I mean, sister. But that's the mindset. That's the mindset that, the Black family, which has been embedded in us for hundreds of years, the Black mother will tear you down to build you up, to make you strong, because when you go out in the world, and they definitely don't give a fuck about you twice as much as they don't give a fuck about a man. A man could go out and be out all night long and still come home and be a man. But if a woman go out all night long, she's a whore. And and all of that stuff gets poured into us. And then they enable and they coddle their Black sons. They are Black men. And we try to blame, Black men ain't this. Most of the Black men that we talking shit about, that we love, that we have babies with, that we lay up with, were raised by single Black women.
Yeah.
So it was us that did this to us. We did this to us.
This is the crazy part about. I tried to tell. I was about 21 years old, and I was just watching a whole bunch of YouTube content. And it was a guy I used to listen to, and people swore he hated Black women, but he didn't.
Sotomayor.
No, that nigga hates Black women.
That nigga hates Black women, my nigga.
That nigga hates Black women. No, this was years ago. I'm talking about this is 13 years ago. 13 years ago. And they swore he hated them, but he was always like, nah, I love y'all so much. I just want to see you be yourself. I don't want, like, he was against, I was like 19 trying to convince women to wear their hair natural. Like, it's a wonderful thing to see it now, but 14 years ago, I was getting cussed out like nobody's business Bruh, I was getting, but I kept fighting the good fight, and I turned most of the women a lot of women in my immediate family, but like in the streets, I was getting cussed out, and I was like, they even thought I liked white women. I was like, I've never dated a white woman ever in my life. I just speak this way, and white women like me. That's not my fault. I don't fuck with them. I keep telling them no. That's how much I love black women. Black women wasn't even dating me, and white women were lined up, and I was like, no, they'll come around. Please come around. I hope they come around, because I keep turning down all this white pussy. Please, black women.
Don't get started. Don't get me started with that natural hair thing, because I hate.
Yeah,
I hate when guys try to push that shit on me, and I'm like, I hear what you're saying. I like my hair relaxed. That's my preference.
But listen,
it doesn't mean I don't like my blackness.
My argument,
it don't mean that.
My argument was due to a lot of people they had done autopsies on black women, and every time they would take the crown of their head off, it would be green like slime on top of their skull because of the chemicals that they put in it. So even if you did it, I would always urge you not to do it as much, or feel like soon as you feel like some new growth or something come on, to automatically just jump to do it again. That was mine. It was like, just for health reasons, just take care of yourself, because the main ingredient in that can disintegrate metal. So putting it on top of your head is just like, that's dangerous. So I was always pushing toward that, man. But I learned a lot from that dude, and that dude said one of the things that stuck with me forever. He was like, date somebody with an identifiable father. He said his father told him years ago, don't date a woman who doesn't have an identifiable father or father figure in her life. And I heard it, and I didn't really get it, understand it. But now that I'm 33, I get it. Oh, I get it. If you don't have an identifiable man in your life,
your father, you'll be.
She don't know how to talk to men.
And got another that had her father.
But a woman who doesn't have an identifiable father doesn't know how to interact with men a certain way, because you don't interact with women and men the same way. The way two women argue is not the same way that a man and a woman should argue. Men don't necessarily, we don't want to fight. We don't want to do the whole back and forth long. Like, it's like, you have you feel differently than I do. This is how I feel. This is how you feel. Either one of us is wrong, or we agree to disagree, but let's move on. Because dudes don't do that. Two men argue. If we argue more than a minute, we fighting. Like this, and we can't fight y'all, but y'all want to argue for 5 minutes straight. We don't do this. I don't communicate this way. Like, if a nigga yell at me for this long, I'm gonna punch him in his face, but I have no answer for you, and you won't stop. You won't stop, and now I don't like you no more. I don't like you no more, because, and then whenever you try to explain, in the eyes, and the society does this, women get coddled a lot in their life, so they don't have accountability. Like, a boy falls down, maybe like, hey, nigga, get your punk ass up. You better not cry either. A girl can fall down and start crying and get ice cream like she did something well. Like, no, you suck at walking. Why are you getting ice cream? You should learn how to walk better. That's that you should get up, but it's not the same thing. And then they carry that into their adult life, to where you can't treat me like this. I'm a girl. But it's like, yo, you need to still have accountability.
I should get ice cream when I do.
Yeah, I was bad, but I'm crying. Where my ice cream at? I'm crying. Where my ice cream at? It's that shit, like, as an adult. And I'm just like, yo, at some point, there has to be some type of accountability. And y'all got to quit this whole thinking your man want to be your friend. That's not why we talk to y'all. I don't want to be your friend, It's cool. Like, it's cool if you can find a man, y'all have similar interests, and y'all dig the same stuff or whatever, then you're lucky. And that nigga see you that way, you lucky. But in most cases, I promise you, Your nigga does not give a fuck about what happened to you at work. Tell that to your homegirl, nigga. Like, you have friends that you gossip with. Don't gossip with me. I don't want to hear that. I don't care about none of that. Are we fucking? Because that's what I pursue.
Do you want
I did all those
to
dinner
care
dates
about what
and
you're
told you
talking
all
about?
my best jokes on these dates. I open doors, pull out chairs. You know what I mean? I pay all the bills for the vagina. I don't do it for the conversation. You wildin'. Where is the vagina? This is what I came here for. No disrespect. And it's not that I'm saying that's all you are, but if I wanted a friend, I'd hang out with niggas. None of my niggas got vagina. That's why I'm taking you on the date. It's what you have some.
Well,
yeah, we don't want
let
that.
me ask you this, Ryan. Let me ask you this, because that based on what you just said, how is it that you could possibly think that whatever attractions, whether they were joking or not, would apply to me? Like, because I'm the homie. You know what I mean? Like, there are things that you care about that you want to talk about.
I like. But that's what I like. I don't care nothing. For me, like, niggas be showing me pictures of the baddest motherfuckers you ever seen in your life, right? And I just be like, man, I bet she don't do nothing else, because she has to spend her whole day to look like that.
Yeah.
That is literally what she's bringing to the table, looking like that.
I like a girl that can get ready in 30 minutes or less.
Right. She's not even comfortable in her skin enough to allow me to see her in her every day. Like, I don't want that. I live in LA. There's chicks in my building, man. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. They at the gym. They in the gym. And I'm like, oh, they getting a workout before work. They not going to work. The gym wins their job. Their job is to be a bad bitch so they can be chosen. I don't want that. You're not bringing nothing to the table for me. Like, running on the treadmill ain't gonna make your pussy no better. And so I don't care nothing about that, niggas.
But it's rewarded. But
yeah, it is
rewarded.
but not by me. No, beauty has value. That's why they do that. They understand if they look a certain way, they can take half an athlete's money if that nigga's stupid.
But
so
you realize
there's
that,
a payoff.
but with the feminist movement coupled with the Me Too movement, time's up, that currency is going to become invalid in America. Yep. How fine you are is going to mean less and less. So
it's
all
that, that's like, the one thing. Oh yeah, those women hate feminists. Those women hate feminists.
Yeah, every woman that likes to get spoiled hates a woman that's talking about equality, and she's like, "No, bitch, shut up." We already.
I like the patriarchy. They like the patriarchy. Yeah. They love that shit.
Yo, I got some friends that are super bad. They be like, I wish I would reach for my goddamn wallet. They I wish I fucking would. And,
I have a female friend. She says when the bill come, that's the time to put on lip gloss. In other words, you dig in your purse. You grab something that's going to divert all your attention along with something else that's going to take up your other hand. And while you figure out how that bill going to get paid, I'm going to sit here and act like I don't even see that goddamn check coming to you.
Okay. Well, I've been on the other side of that. The check comes, I'm reaching into my purse and reaching for my purse and pulling out my wallet. And now a man has said, oh no, I got this. But now you don't want to date me anymore because I've offended you and I've bruised your ego because it's, I'm taking care of this. Well, I didn't want to make the assumption that
that's
you
a
would.
soft nigga, man. That shit turned me on.
I
be like, nah. You don't ever have to do that. But I appreciate the gesture. I know you will do it because that tells me if I ever fall on hard times, you won't hesitate to do what's needed. That's all I ever ask because you never know, nigga. I'm a comic. I could break my leg. Something happened, I have to get insurance or whatever to try to cover me not being able to do shows. Somebody got to hold it down. Somebody got to do something in my absence. You know what I mean? I don't mind footing the bill for everything, but at the same time, man, you don't want nothing for yourself. Like I can pay all the bills, but just because I pay all the bills doesn't mean that you shouldn't work or you shouldn't like having your own money, or because having money is empowering. Being able to pay for yourself, that's empowering. I want my woman to feel that. Feel that. Just don't
do
feel
you
it with me. I got this.
Like,
but feel that.
Understand that, like, my role as a female comic, a lot of times men will dismiss me or not look at me in a certain way. Like, I've had countless dudes bypass me for that bad bitch that's in the gym looking cute, and that's what she do all day. That's what, all day, right? All day. But then they get in these forums and they talk about how they're looking for and they want a woman like me, and I'm like, okay,
here I am.
Yeah, that's what people want
approaches,
intrinsically and what people want with their eyes is two different things. It's like the nutrition that you need is not the shit that's on the commercials. The shit that's on the commercials is gonna clog your arteries and fucking kill you. But it looks so delicious. It's got steam coming off of it and cheese, and they sliced it diagonally. That shit looks amazing, but it's gonna fucking kill you. The person that you with that you think is amazing, when you see him across the room, that's the motherfucker that's junk food. The motherfucker that's nutritious for your soul is the one that looks nutritious. It looks like the salad bar.
But niggas love snacks.
Yeah, but this is the thing about men. I get on men all the time because men don't. When men aren't accountable, that shit bothers me, because it's like, nigga, you got one job as a man, and that's be accountable, because that's what being a man is.
When a nigga
that's literally what
I know
separates
that
a man
was
from a boy
by
is
his
accountability, nigga. And these dudes be like, hey man, these chicks don't be doing this and that. No. You, for some reason, you nigga that work at UPS, think the baddest bitch on the planet that should be dating an athlete should give you the time of day. These niggas be feeling like they feel entitled to a woman's attention, entitled to a woman's, you know what I mean? Nah, nigga, she ain't gotta like you. And
so
you
that
just gotta
brings
take
that
that
brings me
L,
to my
then
next
you gotta
point.
hold that. But there's a girl at your job at UPS that like you, and you don't want to fuck with her.
Because she's a 4. Because she's a 4. So that brings me to my next point. Dating in your lane. Everybody feels like their number is higher than what it really is.
Yes.
So they feel like they deserve a person in that number. If you ask a woman I do it at comedy shows all the time. All my dimes, make some noise. If you a dime, make some noise. I have seen the most ridiculous number clapping right then. Like, you are 2.7. Fuck is you. Why is your left hand touching your right hand right now?
A girl typed her up. She feel like a dime
you need to sit on your hands. What are you doing? Like, but if you ask a woman, is she a dime? Chances are 9 times out of 10, she's gonna say yes. Or if she doesn't say 10, she's gonna think very highly of herself.
Yes.
Men tend to have a more realistic.
I mean, I give myself a solid 7 3/4, an 8, 7 3/4, and an 8. That's what I give myself. Are you saying I'm ridiculous?
I don't believe in that. I don't believe
more realistic appraisal of themselves than women do. If you were to judge, or if you were to let 100 people judge a person, chances are their number is going to be much lower than what they thought it was, for both men and for women. But for women, it's going to be substantially lower. In other words, a dude might think he a 5, come to find out he's a 3.5. He gonna be fucked up about it, but he already knew he was lower tier. A woman finds out that she's a 3.5, but she thought she was a 7. That shit make her drive off a bridge. Like,
yeah, and this is my. But this
first thing she's gonna do is deny the test. Say that
I definitely deny that
this test is wrong.
Kiss whole ass.
These results can't be for me. And then after that, she's gonna say, "Fuck it, I'm a dime to me, and that's all that matters any fucking way." It's like, yeah, that's a great resolve. That's a great takeaway. But the truth of the matter is, you ugly. It don't matter that you feel great about yourself.
Yeah,
I feel great about myself. I know that I'm ugly.
But Blaq Ron, I fell into the trap too, because I'm successful, and women will overlook certain things based on success. So I was getting pretty bitches the whole time I've been on. So I wasn't thinking about it. Nigga, I went on a dating app where bitches didn't know who I was, and women were lining themselves up like, yeah, he looked like he would choose me. And I was just getting offended, and then I had to stop and go, wait a minute, look at her and look at me. Nah, we supposed to be dating. She just don't know that my career and my bank account makes me feel like I'm out of your league. But if we were at the same job, yeah, I'm supposed to be with you. I'm tripping. It's me.
And here's another
I'm
thing.
definitely supposed to be with you.
I don't agree with that.
That's the reason why most women put their most prominent asset in their pictures. If she got that donkey ass, she gonna show you that ass in them pictures. If she got them big old bulbous titties, she gonna put them in that picture. Because if it was just her face, you can't see that ass, you can't see them titties. Chances are you're gonna left swipe. But when you see all that ass she walking in front of, you be like, you know what? Face be damned. I'm gonna go ahead and right swipe on that ass. And
I'm gonna tell you, I don't think I've ever left swiped on a fat ass. I don't know if I can do it.
You shouldn't do it.
Those, and if I have a dating profile, it's just my face. So I must be the exception to that rule.
I be like, man, she look like me, but that ass though. Let's see, man. She might, but listen, that's another thing. Women who go the extra mile, and these dudes be wanting the baddest chicks, and then they want these women to have good conversation. What good conversation can you have with a woman that her day consists of trying to look good, taking photos for likes, looking at makeup tutorials so she can make sure her makeup's straight, looking at hair tutorials so she can make sure her wig game is on, so she can take pictures on OnlyFans and niggas pay to see her? What kind of conversation you think she got?
Damn, I wish my girl Lips could have came in, because she is an OnlyFans model, and she was supposed to be one of the panelists here tonight. Because I wanted to ask her, you know, how to be taken seriously in this dating game while being a digital sex worker. Like, we gotta admit now that all the hoeing has moved off the corners, and
only one nigga is dating a woman like that, nigga. One nigga.
What type of nigga is that, Ryan?
Simp.
It's
only one nigga that's gonna share his woman with the world and be like, yeah, I'm still cool with this. That's
simp son.
Yeah. That's a simp. I tell you this, show your titties to another nigga and watch our relationship be done. I don't give a fuck how much money that nigga gave you. I don't give a fuck how much money that nigga gave you. I fucking
you can never date a stripper.
Yep. Nah.
You can never date an ex-stripper.
Yeah, I can do that.
I couldn't. Nah. If strippers in the equation, I'm not dating.
Nah, I mean, I've talked to one, and to be honest with you, man, if a nigga like, man, I saw your girl titties in 2004, I'd be like, man, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, but
real talk, if you remember my girl titties from 2004, you're a fucking psycho. Like,
yeah,
like thick ass nigga.
Like, my nigga, they don't even look like that no more, nigga. Whatever.
Titties don't even
y'all niggas full of shit, yo. I'm trying to rock with that.
Bro, thank you for being
full of shit, bro. Like, y'all not about to sit here and act like y'all not fucking with them types of bad bitches.
Nobody
You
said
just not gonna do that.
No. Listen.
We said date.
Ty, I've been single. I've been single for almost 7 years.
I can tell.
Yeah. I've been single for almost 7 years. And it ain't because I can't. You know what I mean? That's my problem. I tried to be a hoe, but everybody keep wanting to make me their boyfriend. I was like, let me get my hoe phase out. Nigga, yeah, everybody. I ain't on nobody hit list. It's like, I can get this nigga to be my boyfriend. I gotta get cuter. This shit is whack. But whenever
I be meeting former hoes that have settled down and see that I'm a nice guy, I'd be like, no. Keep that same hoe energy.
Right.
That is
everybody want to be a hoe
right.
until they get to me, and then they be like, you know what? This is a really nice guy. I think I can settle down. No. Be a hoe. I came to you because you're a whore. Be the whore that I came for you to be. I don't know.
Didn't you just talk shit about like kind of the whore lifestyle for like 10 minutes? Like, you didn't want the girl working out, the girl who's fixing her makeup, like the girl that's just all about
that woman isn't necessarily a whore though. Because she's not just fucking anybody. She's looking for a specific nigga. Like, everybody can't fuck up. It's only one type of nigga. Is a upper echelon type nigga can fuck up.
Yeah, most gold diggers are very selective.
Very selective. They ain't fucking everybody.
I hate how the dudes complain about women being gold diggers, but y'all spending that money. Now, I'm not saying y'all.
I'm going to get gold.
I'm not saying y'all. I'm not saying y'all. I'm talking about in general. I've heard men complain about the gold diggers, but y'all stay in they fucking face.
I don't.
Because then here comes the woman that's an entrepreneur that has. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about in general.
I got you.
Men that I want a woman of her own. I want a woman that's ambitious, a woman that's goal oriented. Damn, you going out of town again? Yeah, because I got to do these shows. You want to come or not? I get with you when I get back, or this is when I'm available.
A man wants that when his dick stops working.
Niggas have never had a problem tricking on bad bitches.
Never.
Because that has been the game. It is the second oldest profession in the world. The problem came in when non-bad bitches started requesting niggas trick on them.
Boy, y'all are preaching.
You don't deserve my trickery. You average ass heifer, you.
Because
she's ugly.
The reason why I pay that pretty bitch is because she is so pretty, I would never have got her. Me with my average ass face would never have got her based off my average ass face. You got an average ass face.
You just single-handedly demolished
like you a pretty bitch.
But Blaq Ron, you just single-handedly demolished your own argument. You just tore your whole argument to the ground. How dare you?
I'm not talking about myself. Bitch. I'm not talking about myself. I don't trick on no bitch.
Yeah, we just talking about
that I'll pay for.
We talking about men conceptually. Now, me, I don't care for none of that, man. I'm gonna tell you, this is all I want in a woman. This is the only thing I want in a woman. I want a woman who gives me my peace and sucks dick with enthusiasm. I literally don't need nothing else. If you can do those two things, I'll pay for everything. You ain't got to worry about nothing ever in life. If you don't get on my nerves and you suck dick with enthusiasm, you'll get everything you ever want out of me.
But there's
more. What if she wants to have conversations? What if she wants to talk to you about her day? Is that a deal breaker?
It depends what kind of day she having. And how good is she? And how good is she?
How hard can your day be if I'm paying for everything?
Yeah, how fast can she tell me about her day? Is this a 3-hour conversation?
Is that a conversation while she tying her hair up? Babe, you won't believe what happened the other day. So I'm at Jumbo Juice, right?
That's what I'm saying. How is she telling me this story? Because this is my thing, right? Let's say your day, for the most part, repeats itself 5 out of the 7 days a week. Those 5 days that they repeat themselves, do we really got to go through the whole day knowing that it's just like the day before? I'd rather you just hit me with what's new. What's new? So, nothing new? Same shit? Cool. I know what you're going through. All right, let's watch TV. But if you're like, nah, same old shit, got up, went to work at 8 o'clock. Hey, didn't you say it's the same story as yesterday? We got to
start treating our dates like
I don't do that to you. I'll never do that to you. Don't do that to me. Like, tell me the new information, and then summarize it. I don't need no backstory. I don't need to know how you feel about certain people. Just give me the story. Give me the story. How was your day? It was good. It was bad. Give me the cliff notes. But if you like, let me tell you about my day. Man, I woke up at like 4:30 for some reason. I usually sleep at 8, but I couldn't sleep to 8. It was like 4:30. I woke up, so I tried to go back to sleep, but I kind of just laid in the bed till 5 o'clock. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just get up and do something. So I started cleaning the house, and I was like, oh shit, I've been cleaning too long. Now it's 7, and I gotta be at work at 8, and my alarm didn't go off. I'll be like, oh my god, nigga, we are 10 minutes. How was your day? How was your day? Was it good?
You still ain't told me how the day was. You telling
Yeah.
me how the day went.
Yo, that's not what I'm asking you when I ask you how was your day.
Ice Cube let you know that the day was a good day, and then he let you know how the day went.
Yeah, it's like then I got to work. Boss was tripping because I was late. You know the bitch I don't like at the job. She was like, late again. I was like, I beat your ass. You know what I'm talking about? And you remember last year at the Christmas party, she was talking slick. And I said, if she talks slick to me again, I'm going to beat her ass, but she going to do it in front of the boss. If I ever catch her clocking out at the same time, how was your day? I don't care. I swear I don't care. All of these details. All right. I would never do this to you. Don't do this to me. Huh?
Do you like anybody? Like, I want to know what it is that you really like, because the two qualities that you mentioned are very broad and simple.
All right, see, but this is how but I will I will tell my lady how not to get on my nerves. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's like, yo, I'm not your homegirl. I'm your man. That is a very important thing to understand. I am not your homegirl. I am your man.
Ryan, have you ever dated a friend?
Have I ever dated a friend?
We keep telling y'all that. That shit is some bullshit. Any nigga that was your friend was just biding his time till he got to the pussy.
Listen, any nigga that's your friend, you put him there.
You put that nigga that's your friend. You been wanting your pussy since the first day. You put that nigga and you put that nigga at the bottom of your depth chart, basically. And he just waited for a spot to open up on the team. That's all the fuck that is. When women be talking about, I'm looking for my best friend. No, the fuck you not. Mama, you don't want. No, you not.
Yo, I say that all the time. Like, I be like, women be like, I want to date my best friend. I be like, yo, what about your man Joe? I can't date him. That nigga's like my best friend.
Yeah, I look at him like a brother. That's
my best friend. That's like, bro. Like, nigga, I thought you wanted to make up your mind. See? And that's why I don't do any of that. And notice when you said my joint is very broad, it's because I don't ask much. I don't ask. There's not a certain look I'm going for. You ain't gotta be bad. You just gotta look good enough to where I don't wake up next to you and go, I don't think I want to do this no more. If you can just look.
First of all, physical attraction
you got to be fine enough.
But that's what I said. Listen,
I ain't saying you got to be the baddest, but you got to be fine enough to where when we go out, somebody else in the room wants you too. You got to be hot. You got to be bad enough for a nigga to holler at you when I go to the bathroom. Like just one. Just need one nigga to sit there and contemplate on whether or not I'm a whole ass nigga or not, and should he take the chance and shoot his shot at you.
I don't need that at all. I don't need that at all.
I don't necessarily need it to happen, but I need
No, Ron, I know where you at. I used to be there. But not really. Because I realized too that once you get involved with somebody in a certain way and y'all make it to a certain point, man, it's very difficult for them not to look good to you because of the connection that you have. So yeah, so I don't need it. But if I wake up next to you and I go, oh man,
okay, so
I should never feel like that. I should never wake up to you like, oh nigga,
what have I done?
Yeah, what if I? Yeah.
So to date Ryan Davis, the 3 things that you need to do are be peaceful.
You just have to not get on my nerves. Get on my nerves. It's like if we disagree about something, it's okay for us to agree to disagree. And I understand where you're coming from. And I go, all right, I did this. You didn't like it. I don't feel like I was wrong, but I'm aware to be more cognizant to not do that around you. Instead of you repeating 19 times how you feel until I go into submission of, okay, I was wrong. Like, nah, because I'm not ever going to say that if I don't feel that. So what we can do is have an understanding. Having an understanding and being able to communicate effectively is how you not get on my nerves. If we battling out about something and I say, hey, I don't want to talk right now, that literally means I don't want to talk right now. If I move to another part of the house and you come to another part of the house to argue with me, your days are numbered. All right? Because I just told you what it was. Hey, you respect my space because I'll respect yours. If you like, I'm not talking about this, get out of my face, I'll leave the house. I'm not gonna press you like that. So just don't press me. We gonna talk about it because we're adults. But if I'm in a space where I'm like, because it's hard to get me mad. So if you got me mad,
doesn't sound too hard.
Let's not even have that conversation. Let's wait until it dies. Because like when I get mad, because I'm the type, I get mad, I just want to quit. So don't press me when I'm in quit mode. Like, just don't do it. I'm trying to help the relationship. That's what I'm saying. I know me. I know the ins and outs of me, and I'll give you all the cheat codes because I want you to win. I want this relationship to win. The problem goes with you don't. It's like there's this need to win the argument. A lot of times with women, there's this need to go for y'all to hear you're right. I'm sorry, you're right. And I'm like, nah, that ain't always the case. Maybe we just learned something new about each other. I just learned that you don't like that. And you don't like when I do this certain thing. And now you've learned that there's something I do that you don't particularly care for. And we'll just be more cognizant of that and not do that around each other. Why can't it be that? That's what I mean by keeping my peace. And I say give head with enthusiasm because out of all the actions you can do, giving head is selfless. And if you do it with enthusiasm, it makes me feel like you want to do it and it's not about me. That means
Shout out
that
to the
you
girls
still
that
fuck
really
with
want to
me.
do it though. There are some girls that get wet when they give head. And shout out to you for doing the
that makes me feel like you still fuck with me. If you don't do it with enthusiasm, that means that something's missing. Something's gone. You don't really fuck with me the way, you know what I mean, that you normally do. And it could be that day. It could have been something. That's the one thing about women, man. Y'all are interesting. The same thing that turns you on today ain't necessarily the same thing that turns you on tomorrow. So I understand that there could be a day where the enthusiasm isn't there, and we can have a conversation about it to see if it's something I did or something I can fix. But we're not going to do long periods of time of head without enthusiasm. That means you ain't really fucking with me. And why are we doing this?
No, don't do nothing for me that you feel is a chore.
Rare, yeah. I don't want no chore head for sure.
And she said that your requirements for women were like broad in general. Most men's requirements are broad in general. We don't have a long list of shit.
Well, I'm not asking
we don't have a long list of shit of women that we look for. No, it's 4 things.
Yeah, women specify. Like he gotta be tall.
And like he said, 4 things tops. When a nigga hear 4 things, we like, damn, that's a long list. What that you got on list?
Damn. Does the bitch have 5? Damn.
Yeah, that ain't got 5. I can't even think of 5 things. That's a long ass list.
5 whole things. Damn.
Ron, what are your things? What are your 4 or 3 things that you
always remain sexy enough that the sight of you gets my dick hard. So that's based off how fine you were when I met you. So let me say it like that. Stay as fine as you was when I met you.
What happened to looks are a depreciating asset?
It is, but this is the way a nigga explained it to me.
You get saggy, you get all these things.
Yeah, but your fineness don't change because all of that shit happens in proportion. Your titties sag as your ass does, as your face does, as your neck does. So if you always fine to me, you always fine on the same scale. Like,
yeah,
my vision is also getting worse.
Yeah, you still, yeah, nah, you still a Ferrari.
Yeah.
You still a Ferrari. You
know what I'm saying? It's just an 83. 83 Mercedes will be an 83 Mercedes in 84. It will be an 83
Magnum
Mercedes
PI
in
Ferrari.
2000. It will be an 83 Mercedes in 2020. but don't never stop running like the 83.
Yeah, nobody. I don't want to pay for an 83 and then come out and see a Corolla. That's not what I had an 83 Ferrari. That's what I wanted. That's what it was. It's like, I ain't saying nothing's wrong with a Corolla, but it wasn't what I bought. And you made me pay for it. So I can use the word bought, because how much money I've spent in acquiring.
No, this is not R. Kelly, and I'm not appreciating y'all comparing women.
But women don't want to hear that though. But if a man is paying for all of the dates,
it's just an analogy. No one ever said you're a car. Our car don't never get on our nerves.
Is that right? Does your car not break?
I'll just swear.
unless it don't want to go when we ready to go.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Nah, man. It's nah, man. I love women, man. I love women to death. I give them a hard time because
that's not what I heard. Through a lot of your talking, I heard that you love vagina. I didn't hear that you love women.
And who has vaginas? Thank you. So I love women, like I was saying before.
How that works.
Before I was interrupted. I love women. I love women to death. And my knock against them is they, and I understand that they can't help who they are, just like we can't help who we are. I understand that most of the things that I find interesting, no matter what woman I date, she's going to think most of it is stupid. You know what I mean? And I respect that. And I don't want her to feel pressured to try to learn what I like and be like, try to be my friend. Nah, I can do it by myself. Well, it's cool. I don't need any, like, you don't like basketball? I can watch the whole NBA finals by myself. And I have no problem with that.
Let me ask the group this question. Let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all feel that sex toys are ruining the relationships or the ability for men and women to forge and form relationships?
Nah. Because at the end of the day, man, if y'all connected, that toy shit just be fun, nigga. that shit just be fun.
Here's the reason why I posit that question. Men will forever have, human beings will forever have the need for sexual gratification. But for men, there aren't too many artificial means for that gratification outside of
this.
No, like that's not even practical. How many broke ass niggas can afford a fuckbot 2000? Like, come on now. Like,
it ain't even that.
Masturbation will always be archaic for men. But
hey, listen, the fuckbot 2000 still ain't got nothing on that. See, God, he took his time, man. He was like, this thing I'm making a bad motherfucking boy. They ain't even gonna be able to recreate this.
Yeah.
Man, this right here is gonna make a nigga use all his resources to get
for that.
And then when he loses he gonna
4 to 8 inches of space. It's gonna make a nigga lose his fucking mind. Like, that's less than a cubic foot of room, and a nigga will lose his whole mind for it. But for women, they can purchase an artificial dick. They look just like a dick, got balls on it with the veins and everything. It can vibrate, the head can rotate, they can do all kind of things. So like, it makes their need for human connectivity diminish. They can go throughout their life, throughout their day, being single, getting to the bag, focusing on their career, focusing on themselves, because they can get the sexual gratification that regular hand masturbation can't provide.
Yeah. But that toy ain't gonna never pull your hair and smack your ass and pin you down or none of that shit. So it's like, do your shit or whatever. It's cool. And you know what I mean? See, the thing is, when she lose control with the toy is done. Like but she can lose control with you and you still have control of her and still be stroking. So it's not like we're completely replaceable by these things. They can just get really good pleasure out of it. And salute to the people who design it and salute to the ingenuity that goes into it. But there's things that you'll never, like, at the end of the day, women who like to cuddle will never be able to cuddle that toy. They can get a long pillow, but it ain't, you know what I mean? The type of security.
Boy, did you say long pillow? Man, if you don't shut up, Ryan Davis.
What?
Look, the only thing I can really see a toy becoming an issue is if the man feels like I am enough. Like if he feels like there shouldn't be no toys in the bedroom because I'm enough, then I could see that,
Yeah,
playing
that
with
whack shit. That's what I'm saying. Is that not me? See, when I see the toy in the bedroom, I'm like, let me have it. Don't tell you, I want to do it. I want to do it. It's cool. Because exploring your girl's body is fun. It's supposed to be.
It really
I don't know.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
I don't know. I don't know what these other niggas is on. Like, I get it. I probably was intimidated by toys when I was a
niggas don't
teenager.
even want to talk. Like, hold up. Like, you don't even want to talk to bitches to find out what it is. Do you understand that the sexual connectivity that you have with a woman is made better because you communicate and you have conversations with her, but you want them conversations to be quick? How was your day? Well, let me tell you how to make me come. This is what you're going to need to do. This is how you're going to need to do it. You want to hold the toy? This is how you hold the toy.
Those are great
this
conversations.
Is what size batteries it takes. So
those
you
are
in one hand,
those
you
are
said
great
you don't want to talk.
No,
And
she's
now
saying
you want to talk.
having
Like, what you wanna
conversations
do,
with her
bro?
is what makes her want to come.
If asking you about your day
makes her want to fuck.
asking you about your day makes you wet, we'll never be compatible. But I'll but
do you understand that do you understand that the connection that most women make their connection because they have to feel like they can relate to you and they can connect with you. So even if you don't want to have the conversation, do you understand that you have made her pussy just a little bit wetter because you looked like and you acted like and you engaged as if you cared about the conversation? Just like she may not be a fan of basketball and she can leave you alone so that you can go and do that.
But
and
listen,
now you want to hold the toy. You want to hold the toy, but you don't want to talk to me. Now you want to hold the toy. You should have put your hand on the first toy, which was my motherfucking mind and my heart first. But now you want to hold the gadget. Go off then.
Listen.
So because he wasn't interested in your day, you gonna go in the room and plug up the RoboStroke 3000.
That's that spiteful stuff, Ron. But but listen,
you gonna masturbate your frustrations out. Now you don't want to fuck because you done got your nut out. So now you going to bed satisfied yet angry, and I can't come in there and rub on your booty. Like, now go on. You didn't care about me earlier.
Well, I apologize because I was trying to communicate with my love about how my day was, but you didn't want to hear that shit. So now
I do want to hear it. See, that's what you don't understand.
I don't want hold on, because I don't want to offend you and suck your dick without enthusiasm. So since you were not enthusiastic about my day and me wanting to tell you my day, now I'm not enthusiastic about sucking your dick. So rather than give you the chore head,
I said I will listen to your day.
No, I'm just trying to understand.
That is weaponized.
I'm just trying to understand.
I said I would listen to your day.
Understand.
I said, how fast is the story? Now, I'll listen to your day all day. In a 10-minute story, can you get it in 10 minutes? Can you get it in 5 to 10 minutes? Because if you can't, then we got a problem.
You make me come in 5 to 10 with the gadget without instructions.
Hey, but listen, this is this thought. See, this is this thought y'all have. That's why I know y'all just ain't never dated me. This whole I'll go do it myself and you don't get no pussy is crazy. No, that just means I'm not fucking you tonight. I'm still fucking. I'm just not fucking you. But one thing I do not give up, right? This is the thing about commitment that's just funny to me. This whole thought that you want me to be monogamous with you, but you'll do some old raggedy shit like go into bed, get your nut, and be like, that's the end of sex tonight. What? So you can get yours, I don't get mine, and I'm not allowed to fuck nobody else, but I don't have no toys or no other shit to do that way. So you just gonna control my sex life on some spiteful shit? You crazy. I'm about to dick down whoever I can find tonight.
Let's talk about polyamory.
Oh, I'm 100% down.
Polyamory.
No, I'm 100% down for that.
You're with that? Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So
okay.
my thing is,
okay, cool.
but back to what you were saying before, with the communication, I don't have a problem communicating. Me and the mother of my children, like dealing with each other for years or whatever, right? Like, she knows we'll get to a point where she knows I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit that she has to talk about, right? But if it's something that's really like bothering her, something that she needs to get off her chest or whatever, she'll approach me like, listen, I know how you feel about conversations of this nature, but I really need you to just hear me out because I need to vent. And I'll sit there and let her vent, and I'll be attentive, and I'll ask all the right questions or whatever. Because at the end of that conversation, she'll make sure she reiterates, I know you really don't give a fuck, but I appreciate you taking the time to listen and being attentive. And then, because I'll do that. See, but this is the thing. When sacrifice without appreciation leads to resentment. If you know I don't fuck with none of your terrible ass stories, but you gonna put me through one, at least acknowledge that I did it for you and you're appreciative. Because I would do the same in return. You know what I mean? If I know my lady ain't with none, like
you are
said,
willing then.
But it takes time because this is the thing. You're speaking from a place of already there, Ty. I'm not fortunate enough to be with you. The person I'm going to end up with hasn't quite made it there yet. So I'm going to have to deal with the not quite there version of you.
You know that. How do you already know that?
Huh?
How do you already know that?
No. I'm just saying, I'm speaking percentage wise. I won't even do that. I try to find out if they're there already before I even engage into something else, because I'm not big on wasting my time no more. I got better shit to do. So but I do try to figure out where they are mentally. You know what I mean? And I'll ask questions. You know what I mean? Like, because I posted something today on my in my story where I was like, winning the argument isn't the most important thing. If somebody has an opposing thought or opposing opinion than you, you can actually become a better person just listening, because you might end up learning something you didn't know. Now, this person may still be wrong and you may be right in your opposing view, but there may be something about their view that is true that you never took into and you never really looked at that perspective. So to sit there and bring that in, it's better to become a better person and a better version than you than to always be right. And then I had a woman DM me and was like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. If I'm right, I'm right. And I go, well, not dating you. It's that simple for me. Like, I'll ask the right questions or say the right things, and they'll give me responses to let me know what it is. You know what I mean?
So that's what I was going to ask you. Like, when you're in that dating talking phase, are you are you filtering out based on like your initial reaction with these ladies? Like, oh, she's not going to be, what I'm looking for, or the space that I'm in.
One of my first things I ask is, do they want children? And they like, oh, yeah, I've been thinking about having more children. I was like, hey, man, enjoy this meal. All right.
There you go.
It was a pleasure. You know what I mean? But I'm going to go. Take a picture of the bill. I'll cash app you. You know what I mean? I still want to hold up my end of the bargain with paying for the meal. Don't go crazy, though, because I won't pay it. But if it's still a reasonable meal, I'll pay for your meal. And I apologize for wasting your time, but I don't want no kids.
Actually, it wasn't a waste of time, because you were clear.
I'm very clear.
Oh, you want children? There was no need for
I'm
us
very
to go
clear,
because I feel the same way. If I meet a man that says he wants children, I'm not for you, and let's just not do this at all.
Yeah.
So that's
no
clear.
reason to do that.
So you can communicate. It looks like you don't have a problem with communicating.
Let me interject.
Effective communication.
Let me interject. I hate when people come up to you and tell you that they would have fucked with you were it not for a personality trait of yours. It's like you're basically telling me if I wasn't myself, I'd be just like, it's like me saying, Ernestine, I would have hollered at you, but I just don't like girls with gaps. Like, how does my day benefit from you coming and telling me that? Like, Ty, I would fuck with you, but I just don't fuck with girls that smoke. Like, oh, okay, motherfucker. Like,
okay, cool.
Fuck good.
I get that a lot. And I'd be like,
this nigga Ryan
well,
is damn dumb.
Yo, I'm ignoring it. I'm choosing not to engage with
It's
this
a
fucking
perfect
virtual
lead in
background
for
at
the
this point.
next segment, but like, I just realized that that's what the fuck you've been sitting in front of.
This nigga
the
come
whole
back
goddamn
sipping. He
episode.
come back sipping. Get your ass out of here, Ryan. You get on somebody's damn nerves with that shit.
So,
Goddamn
okay.
Ryan Davis. Boy,
So-
No, I agree with you, Ron. That's definitely pointless. But I don't know. I wanted to step back to there was something you guys were talking about way before in the beginning when I right when I was coming in, and it was just more so about like
touch
learning.
on it. Speak on it. Let it be known.
I noticed for me, like learning myself was something that I'm doing currently. Like that's a ever going process. I feel like there's no actual mastery of like knowing oneself because you're ever changing. You're always going to be a different person. So you have to continue to grow and love to learn yourself throughout those processes. But I think what I wanted to get to, never mind. I just wanted to say something because I've been quiet the whole time.
Oh, well,
Yeah, but I
No.
think that's what makes relationships hard because both people are growing at the same time, and you're trying to stay together in that process of learning a new you. Which I give people. That's what I'm saying. These people who've been together for years and years and years, I just give them credit, man, because you're not the person you were back. You're not the same two people who fell in love with each other initially.
I 100% agree with that. That is so true. I feel like that's definitely like one of the third reasons for divorce is usually arguments. And I feel like a lot of those arguments are bred from you changed. You're not this person who I thought you were. And it's because they're becoming a new person and you didn't match their level.
Yeah.
Or you didn't change and I wanted
Outgrew
you
you.
to, and I thought that because we got married, you would.
Yeah.
y'all got to grow into
I
it
think a
at
lot
the
of
same pace. And if a person is, you got to accept the fact that sometimes a person is content being who the fuck they are.
Yeah.
Or you be content with that person being who the fuck they are as you continue to not be the same person that you were. And you have to also take into account that all these new changes that you make may be great for you, but your partner may hate. Like I know women that go and cut off all their goddamn hair without discussing it with their man.
Don't start this motherfucking shit tonight, Blaq Ron, because I'm not in the goddamn
He just supposed to pretend like he like you like that.
Hey, this nigga, when y'all went on y'all first date, he was like, "You have some beautiful hair." That was the first compliment that nigga gave you, and then y'all get together or whatever. You chop all your shit off.
He asked you, "Baby, why did you do that?" And I just felt like doing something new. No, your homegirl told you, "Girl, you know you really ought to try a short style." And you was like, "I don't know."
Or she could have decided on her
Charles
own.
really likes my hair long. Fuck Charles. That's your goddamn hair. Fuck what your man like. Do what I want. Fuck your man. I'm your friend. Do what I want you to do.
Why do I have to consult with you about the changes that I make to my hair?
Do you consult?
Why do I have
to
to
go to the barbershop?
There you go.
Because you came to me and said, "Baby, you know I really don't like it when you shave your beard off. I like you with a beard." So guess what? A nigga grew a Wolfman Jack because you said you like beards.
He don't even like it. That's what I'm saying. He don't even like it, but he'll be damned if he cut it off.
Any nigga with a beard of any length hates having a fucking beard. Hair bumps hurt. Your face be sore. You get shit in it all the goddamn time. You can't eat nothing sticky. Otherwise, you're gonna get that shit in your fucking beard. Like
so then my question is, do you really want to be with someone that's gonna compromise their sense of self in order to make you happy? No, I don't want that.
You
so
know,
if I have to not cut my hair because this is what you like, and this is what you so you require someone to compromise their happiness.
I don't require, but I wouldn't mind it.
So,
and that does happen a lot.
So if that's the case, then why do women wear shapewear?
I don't wear shapewear.
Well, this is the thing. But this is the thing.
You're gonna get this jiggle. You're gonna get this. You're gonna get this
because
pouch because
I don't mind.
Never not been.
I don't mind her compromising.
I've never had that problem.
I don't mind her compromising because I'm compromising for sure. If I'm in any relationship, especially if it's monogamous and not poly, I am completely and utterly compromising in order to be in that relationship. So I don't mind her compromising who she is to be in a relationship with me. No, not
And
at all.
She is
Blaq Ron, don't sit there and say that, well, why do women wear shapewear? Like you didn't just spend the beginning portion of this whole fucking conversation with how your average come in here and try to, come on, man, what you want? What you want? You
Hey,
want a
this
bad
is a
bitch?
good time
You
to
want a
go to
bitch
that
that look
makeup
bad? You want her to
picture.
wear shape? What you want, man?
right. It is.
You see where I'm leading into,
Because
right?
I
You
got
see where
time today, cuz.
you see the road I'm meandering
I got
down.
time today, cuz. Let's go.
Here's the thing. I also
Park the
talked
car
about
there. Let's go.
a woman naturally being herself. If a woman is gonna stay in great shape and shit, that's great. But don't let that be your only currency in a relationship, is the fact that you look good. Because eventually that shit is gonna get old. Now you can be fine and have a mind. That's great. That makes you even better than the regular fine bitches, because most of them are bubbleheads. Let me find a fine bitch that can complete a sentence and is well read. Now you somebody I'm willing to be like, you know what? What does it take to be with her?
Shut your ass up, nigga. You
If
just
it
asked
takes
to
the
come out
regular
here.
dumb shit, like a regular bubblehead to be with you, then what did you spend all that time getting all that damn character for? If you're gonna go out here and put your pussy on the market like a basic bitch. Like
But her environment breeds that. Her environment doesn't tell her to read books. Her mother probably doesn't read. Like,
so
there's
you
My
want
parents,
so do you want the life that your mama had? Your mama ain't never had a nigga your whole life. Is that what you want?
hey,
Dang.
my,
Your mama ain't
my
had a nigga. What?
hey, my dad still can't read, but I listen to books on audio on Audible. Hey man, you just gotta grow yourself. You can't just relive your parents' mistakes.
Nigga, you just
That's true.
have to come out here.
You are 100%. You're 100% accountable for yourself after you become an adult. But I'm just saying that environment and where you come from does have a huge part to play in who
Huge. It takes a long time to unlearn your parents' bullshit. It takes a long time.
But guess what? You got to do what it takes to compete in the arena in life that you want to be in. If I want to make the college basketball team, I got to work out, I got to be at practice, I got to show up, I got to hustle, you know what I'm saying? And I got to perform well in fucking tryouts if I want to make the fucking team. Otherwise, I'll get cut. You know what I'm saying? So in a relationship, you want to date niggas of substance, you got to do what it takes to be in the arena. If that means that you got to read,
bro, listen.
You don't like reading, read some fucking books.
Hey, just like men want the bad bitch to somehow have a personality, which is ridiculous, but just how women be wanting niggas, the niggas that most women like. You know what I mean? Just like most men like the same kind of women, most women like the same kind of men, but those dudes usually are womanizers. It's not a dude who gets a lot of women, right? It's not a dude who's smooth and approaches women and it has the right, you know what I mean, swag to pick you up. Like if he does that, that means that nigga got a lot of practice.
Ryan, you were saying that shit too sweet. Let me put it most succinctly.
No, but listen. And then
all
they
the
want
niggas that are fine
nigga,
got
and then they want that nigga with all the options and who can be a hoe and all that to somehow treat them nice. That's not how that works. This nigga got hoes. He not gonna treat. It's like, and then there's this need women have for being special that they just gotta let go of, you know, because yeah.
You need to adjust.
I'm gonna explain it to you. I'm gonna explain it to you because I'm a faithful man. But the reason I'm faithful has nothing to do with the woman I'm dating. It has to do with the fact that I've been out in the streets and I realized that I don't want to even do any of the things that it takes to convince two women that I'm with them and only them, or that I don't want to like expel the energy it takes to hide my affair from my lady. Like I don't want to do none of that. But I can say that I'm a faithful man. But the reason I'm faithful is because I just don't feel like I don't have the energy to do none of that bullshit no more. and a woman will tell me, I want a man that's faithful because of me, because he don't want to lose me, because I don't want, what does it matter? Faithful is faithful. Like a man that's faithful,
Yeah,
if he's really a faithful man, he was faithful before he met you. If you looking for somebody,
there are people that are Christians because they really want to live a righteous life, because they really want to live a good life. And then there are people that are Christians because they are afraid to go to hell.
Yes.
Like which one are you? There are niggas that are faithful because they're scared they girl gonna catch them. They scared they girl gonna go through their phone and all the bullshit that's gonna come with it. And then there are niggas that are faithful because they're an upstanding person and they just monogamous by nature. Which nigga do you really want? Do you want a nigga that's faithful because he fears you, or do you want a nigga that's faithful because
that's who he is? Yeah, because that's who he is. Right? It's like it, but only one of them makes them feel special, and it's like, I mean,
yeah. Let's go back to what Ty said and don't generalize, because
See, when I generalize though, it's off of research. It ain't like I'm just saying crazy. Like anytime I say anything, if you think I mean all, that's ridiculous. Because nothing is a monolith. Yeah. So why even pretend that that's what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, but I would say the majority. I would say more than 50%. Every time I say something, I'm just meaning more than 50%.
Okay.
Like when we say sex for women is mental, there are some women that really just are straight up nymphomaniacs.
Get it in.
All physical for them. They could fuck you and forget you.
Man, I got a homegirl like that.
There are most women that feel like sex is mental, like they need to be romanced. They have to be emotionally bound first. You know, they have to have some sort of demisexuality first before they can give their bodies to niggas.
I'm 100% not that lady. What? That's crazy. I'm not her.
Yeah.
The problem is when you meet a nigga in one arena and then you want to change. If you met a nigga and it was on some loose tumble shit, and then now you want to try to make something concrete out of that, no, you're building a house on the sand. It's never gonna last. You met a nigga and you gave him some fresh hot water.
Like that. But you acting like the saying, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife isn't a thing, and then there's men that's out here that's hoeing and digging bitches down, and you can turn them into husbands. Like it's the double standards, really, at this point. That's just annoying.
What are you talking about? Double standards?
Because when a nigga spends his money on a woman, he feels like he's buying exclusivity. No, why can't people?
No. Like, why can't people just do work for you and what you know what I'm saying? Like, what makes you comfortable? Like the whole monogamy versus poly type thing. Like, just do what you want to do and what makes you happy. Like,
yeah, a lot of people care too much about what other people think.
I want to be. Yeah, like why do you care about what they're doing over there? If they want to be poly, let them rock out with that poly lifestyle if they got it figured out.
Well, because
I don't understand this.
Because poly defies the Judeo-Christian societal norms that America was founded on. Mm-hmm. So people want to talk to you they really intrigued, but their questions come out from such a place of judgment and lack of understanding that you really don't want to talk to them about it. It's like, what? So you know that your man got other women and that's all right with you? It's like, goddamn, like it works for us. Yes, it's all right with me, motherfucker. But then motherfucker come back and start questioning what's going on in your house based off your homegirl's insecurity. Like, I don't care that our relationship makes your family uncomfortable. I'm not dating your family. I don't give a fuck if they never understand what the fuck is going on over here. They don't live over here.
That's securing
understand
it. They can.
But that requires security and a strong, like you have to have the mental fortitude to be able to be like, listen, I don't give a fuck about what they're going on over there. Like I've been in relationships like that with men where it's like my homegirl was like, yo, that nigga this, it worked for us. Like me and him, we good over here.
We good over here.
Me and him good. We good over here. Now, if you don't like your man having multiple women, that's fine. But if he got a little something that he do and he get that itch scratched when needed. If I'm okay with that, then I'm okay with that because I'm the only one that has to live with my choices and my consequences. Like, I'm exhausted, fam. I'm 40 years old. At this stage in my life, if a nigga is like, yo, I fuck with you and I like you a lot and I want to be with you, but I also want to fuck with her and I like her a lot too. Well, nigga, let's all sit down and have lunch and talk about this shit. Like, how is this gonna work? Like, I don't give a fuck about what the world thinks, fam. Like, what's gonna work for me? What's gonna make me comfortable and me secure? I don't care who else has something to say about, like, this constant fucking need to be in everybody's business is annoying as fuck at this point. Like, I don't want it. Like, cause listen, I've already taken that off the table. I don't want to do butt sex anymore. I don't want to. But if you find a lovely lady that wants to do butt sex and she's with, hey man, let's talk to this girl. Let's see, what you talking about? If you want butt sex, go get the butt sex from the girl. And then you come over here and you get what I got going on. And I travel a lot, my nigga. And I might be gone for a month doing these comedy shows. Let this girl come in here and she gonna cook this. I don't feel like cooking every night. Can she save me a plate? Or it's what works for me. Why can't we do that?
Yeah, it's niggas who tried to shame me before, because I say I'm down for poly, and then motherfuckers be like, yeah, or some women be like, yeah, oh, what if your girl wanted to have two niggas? I was like, it all depends on who my girl is. You just gotta be able to walk it. I can afford two women. You know what I mean? But
there you go.
I can afford two women. I can afford two women who don't work. I ain't gonna ask for no help on the bills. I can afford two.
So if my woman got me and another nigga, she must got some Oprah type money or something to that.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, if I'm dealing with a woman and she's like, I want two niggas, now we got to talk about the dynamic, because now
I can't be paying the bills while another nigga is reaping all the benefits for me paying.
Right. Like, am I still going to be expected to pay all the bills, and I'm out on the road making money, and this nigga is just digging you down in the bed while I'm gone? What is the dynamics of a relationship? Because
I'm gone, this nigga fucking you, and the grass still need to be cut when I get back.
Yeah, I get back and I still gotta cut the grass.
Like, what if I got a man? Because I'm based on the East Coast. What if I got a man, that's here on the East Coast but when I'm in LA and when I'm working and doing what I'm doing in LA, I got my little out there. Like, would that be something that you would be open to, Ryan? Like, if your woman's like,
yeah,
hey, like me, I'm a stand-up.
Listen, this is the crazy part. I'm all about protecting my space, so I would be 100% down with that. And I would let you know, when you on the East Coast, don't be calling my phone, man. Give all your attention to that nigga. When you plan on coming over here, then you hit my line. Perfect. It's fine. Perfect. But if you asking me to be like a part of a team, like, I don't have a problem with that either. But who's the woman? Because that's a different conversation. I'll be Rihanna's Tuesday nigga. I share her with 6 other niggas. Long as I come in Tuesday and ain't no nigga still there, if the Monday nigga still ain't there, I'm fine. I don't ever want to see, and I'll be gone, and the Wednesday nigga never see me. But I'll be Rihanna's
phone better not
Tuesday
ring, and that's Wednesday. Phone and shit.
Cause I'm gonna call Thursday and be like, yo, get your boy, yo. This nigga overstepping boundaries, nigga.
I bet I pull up and you busy. And then I look on Friday's Instagram and you all with him at the club and shit on my day.
On my day. Now we got a problem. We got a problem because I only ask you for one day.
But that's where the communication comes in. That's when the intentions and the boundaries are.
That's what I'm saying. It just depends. It depends on the woman. And some niggas be like, I would never do that. Well, that's what makes us different. That's what makes us different. It ain't like I'm her Tuesday nigga and I'm just staring at the calendar until Tuesday come back around. I got a life. I got a real life.
Right.
But if you told me I get to fuck Rihanna almost every Tuesday until I die, I'm cool with that. I'm cool.
My Tuesdays are blocked off from then on out. And my blocked off Tuesday is with Rihanna, nigga. Not with Joyce from Wendy's. Yeah.
Fucking Rihanna.
What you doing next Tuesday? Oh, I'm busy. I am busy.
I'm busy. I'm smacked.
Huh? Swamped.
Would you be open to, hey, you know what, I have something on Tuesday. Can me and Thursday guys switch out? Would you be open to a swap in the schedule if it requires that?
Nah.
Nope, because then that means I gotta rearrange my whole Thursday.
Yeah, I planned my whole year around Tuesday.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you had something happen, you had to make an adjustment. Like, hey, you know what? In Tuesday, I'm gonna be, over here. Can I take the Thursday this week versus my Tuesday?
No, can't even know nigga. If you knew how much I love Rihanna, you wouldn't even say no shit like that. You gotta die on the right
That's what
day.
I'm asking. If Rihanna said,
because if your funeral on a Tuesday, I can't make it.
You can't have your mama funeral on Tuesday.
You can't even have nigga. No. Tuesday is blocked.
Have to hold her one more day.
Yeah, y'all.
Hey, he can't even send his mama off on a Tuesday if that's
put her in the refrigerator.
She'll keep
no flexibility whatsoever.
Yeah, okay. Not on Tuesday.
Let me switch.
Not on Tuesday.
Switch gears completely. It's time to go to that picture that we were all talking about earlier. Now, for those of y'all that follow me, y'all know I do a series called
Where the hell Larry go?
Say again.
It was his bedtime. You know, he's 50.
Larry go? Larry just rolled out.
Oh yeah, that nigga Larry just went to bed. He didn't say bye. He didn't say I'm gone. Or nothing. I thought he just tagged out for a minute. He was gonna pop back in.
Yeah, in about 30 minutes.
I do a series.
Okay, so go ahead.
On my Instagram and on my Facebook called "The Devil Stay Busy," where I highlight women who look one way with their natural face and then a completely different way with their makeup on. So people always ask me, why do I call that the devil's work? And that's because in the Bible it says trickery and deception are works of the devil. So that being said, I always say the devil be busy. Here is an example of what I am talking about right here. The devil stay busy. There's no way in hell you're gonna tell me that type of transformation don't require some level 5 sorcery. That is some Harry Potter.
Hey, my nigga. My nigga. You posted that. Right there. You posted that, and somebody said the bottom picture looked like the baby mama from Bebe's Kids. I screamed.
Hey,
nigga.
Bro. I lost it.
Nigga, the accuracy,
eyes
nigga.
Open. Like right when they had the argument in the bathroom. That's exactly what the fuck she looked like, the ex-wife. That's why I put my finger on, that's why I wear my ring on the wrong finger, because I married the wrong woman. Like, swear to God. There is no way, if these two pictures weren't side by side, there's no way in hell you could get me to believe that that's the same woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the light skin girl.
Now, what nigga that would holler at the woman on the bottom, that would wake up to the woman on the top and not be upset?
Hey, I got nothing. Because that.
Hey, there's a lot of pictures. There's a lot of pictures you could have used, but you just used one that there is no explanation, nigga. There's nothing. No one has anything, nigga. That is deception.
I'm hot now.
I don't care what part that you.
I got nothing.
I don't care what part that you point out. If you point out the 3 inches of edge is missing that are somehow magically there on the bottom. I don't care if you point out the lack of eyebrows that are magically there on the bottom. The double layered eyelashes. Look when she closed her eye on the picture on the bottom right. That is 2 sets of eyelashes. The weed smoking lips that have been turned into the heart-shaped Jessica Rabbit mouth. The cheekbones. Where the hell did she get those cheekbones from? It's like a total transformation. Am I tripping, or did her eyes change colors?
But
look
listen,
at the eyes on the top and then look at the eyes on the bottom. Where does she get gray eyes from?
Makeup. I don't trust makeup anyway, because I seen them turn niggas into women. So I just don't even, like, soon as I see that whole makeup work, I just back out.
Bro, and that's why when I say I don't like women with makeup, that's the reason why. Because they have men out here wearing makeup and they are doing a better job than the women
at applying makeup.
at wearing makeup and lashes.
Yeah. You gotta finish the sentence because niggas be like, what that nigga just say? We be like, nah, he means at applying.
They are doing a better
deception.
job than women at wearing makeup and weave and shit. Like,
but see, but I wear makeup and I wear like I have lip on. I had full beat face for like TV shit or whatever, but I look like me. You got the bags under my eyes, but you know I put a little concealer on, but that I don't not look like me.
Yeah, I was about to say, Ty, I've seen.
So I'm not gonna say I don't do makeup because I do makeup.
I've seen you with a full face, and even then, it's still your face. So you know what I mean?
Right.
It's not even the funny part is when you wear makeup, when you go full glam, it's actually your hair that makes me go, oh, that's different. But I always feel like it's it's her face. That's exact it's the hair that makes me go, oh, she in glam mode. So she probably has the makeup on too. But the makeup isn't what I notice first, usually when you're in full glam. I usually notice the outfit because usually when you're in full glam, titties is out. So I'll be like,
it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. Yeah. She got Ty go all the way. It's like, oh, we're doing this? Yeah. We're doing it all the way then. Everything
hold on, Ryan.
Pushed up. Everything be pushed up, pushed in, ass out. I'll be like, oh, she doing it tonight. All right, here we go.
I don't want the women to feel like I'm picking on the light skinned women.
Yeah.
I'm not just
Double up. Go ahead.
Here we go.
Man. Oh man.
It's like, damn, that's the same person.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. It's a complete transformation and change from your original look. Like even her nose is contoured so much that her nose looks different and her skin complexion and the texture is completely different. And I don't think that putting a bunch of makeup on it is making her skin better. I think it's making it worse. You're clogging your pores with all that stuff.
It's gonna make your face worse because you wear a lot of makeup, and you answer that by covering it with even more makeup. Like
I got one shorty. I was dealing with or whatever who puts on a full face all the time. Now, the only reason I started talking to her because I knew of her and she was fine. She's been fine. But I've noticed recently, like Ty said, wearing them full faces all the time, your skin actually starts to show some residual effects from that. And I think the last time I saw like a photo of her without any of it on, I was like, yo, what's going on? Like that's just not healthy for your skin, yo. It's like
I still hear y'all. I'm just transitioning into the house.
I know some people can look at that and be like, yo, how is it that her skin looks bad on the left, but then it looks smooth on the right? Man, when I tell you, when I say they put on a full face,
concealer and shit, they
go through the whole just smoothing everything. It be so much makeup, dog. I had no idea that they put on that much makeup, but they put on so much that they can smooth out any inconsistencies on their face before they put the face on.
Bro, this lady, when I did this TV show, this makeup lady put so much makeup on my face, G. Then came back and blended that shit to make it look like it was my right skin tone and shit. When she got done, I was like, I see why these hoe ass niggas be out here wearing makeup. Don't get me wrong. When I say hoe ass niggas, I'm talking about supposedly straight men.
Yeah.
With a whole face of makeup on. If you was to touch some of these niggas' face, it'll come off on your goddamn hands. These niggas be having the drawn on edge up, the Beijing, and a whole face full of actual makeup, bro. Like concealer and all the everything.
Bruh, I tell you, man, it's this is the thing that tripped me out. This is the thing that I've noticed. Because I'm gonna say my brother was probably 18, 19, so that was '07. I want to say '07, 13 years ago. I used to go to gay clubs with my brother, and a lot of the stuff that I saw in men who did drag shows at those gay clubs back in '07 has become the style in which women wear their hair, lashes, and makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes it difficult for me to appreciate that look because I learned that look and first realized that look from drag queens. So when I see it, it's just hard for me to like. I've never been. That's why when Ty was like, "Y'all like women who," I promise you, I'm not. Because the first thing I see when I see all of that is, oh, I'm at a drag show. That's the first thing I think.
But isn't it a drag show? It's just a drag show for women.
What is a drag show for women?
Well, just in the sense that there's so much caked up on makeup that you don't know who she is. Like you can't really tell the difference between a man and a woman on Hollywood.
Yeah, it was because this was the thing. I'm talking about back then, like the lashes, the big hair, the heavy makeup, the body shaper, all of that was drag stuff, all of it. And then like, so I be on Instagram and it's like so many women like promoting body shapers. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is what these men used to wear to make their body look like it curves in at the waist and move out. And I'm like, y'all body does that naturally. It's crazy that y'all are using the same tactics that men would use to try to look like you, to feel like you look like women whenever you were already born that way. It's just a really strange dynamic.
Just like Beijing and Topic and these units. Those are things that lesbian women did to make themselves look more manly.
Yeah. And this is how crazy it is too, man. It's like, and at the time where the heavy makeup, I was seeing that in the gay clubs, women wasn't wearing nothing but micros and lip gloss. They didn't have no lashes and none of that. So I was like, we didn't never ask for none of this. So y'all gotta stop, like, who convinced y'all to wear that? It was them. And so now you look more like them, and it's made it easier for them to blend in with y'all. If women would stop doing that, they can't blend in.
So look, right, you know, the comments on YouTube, like some of these niggas be brutal. Like they go out of their way to be like rude, right? So I had did something and I went back and I was looking through the comments just to kind of see the feedback of the crowd. And there were like literally like 3 men having a conversation with each other. And they were like, oh, I thought Ty was a dude at first until I saw her ponytail because her voice is very deep. And, you know, she looks like a man. And they were like, oh, I think she's trans. And like, they're having this conversation. And I know that my voice is deep and sultry. And it's always been that since I was a child, but whatever. And then like, at first my knee-jerk reaction was, I was offended. I was like, I don't look like no fucking man. Then I was like, you know what? The new version of the trans people, I can't tell all the time. So it was like, well, maybe they, you know what I mean? They can't really. And I saw, because who was it? It was the guy who used to play on Family Matters on that. Because the girl who I had no idea who this girl was, I looked at, I was like, she looked like a lady to me.
Sydney Star was on Family Matters?
Trans, and I was like,
no, Sydney Stars is fucking with Eddie Winslow.
No,
you bullshit.
Yeah, Eddie Winslow.
Nah, Sydney Star fucking with Eddie Winslow.
Everybody knows Sydney Star a transsexual though.
Yeah. Because Sydney Star is the one who ended Chingy's career with that bullshit.
I remember when Sydney Star used to post videos on World Star, walking up and down the street with his pants pulled down, getting niggas to come up and rub on that ass.
Yeah.
And niggas will be all
I didn't know who this person was.
I was responding.
Everything.
See, I didn't know who this person was, but my thing was, it was like, well, I guess I can get it now because a lot of trans women, I think I mix them up, and I'm not trying to be hurtful, but the women the men who transition into women, they look like women, and you can't tell. So I kind of was like, you know what? I'm not really offended. One, because I don't know these niggas and they're stupid, and two, I was like, well, it's women out here that's not really women that look like women, and I guess that's why they said that about me. And I was like, but I have 2 whole ass children, so I gave birth, so I know I'm not that. But makeup and all of that stuff will do that. There's men leaving their families. What's the dude that used to play basketball, left his whole family for a man who lives as a man. He just does hair and makeup and looks like a woman in the face.
There used to be a fear of mine. I don't know. I feel like there was a niche for all of the body and all the contour. There was a niche for it just in our society in general, because we're so programmed to like say, hey, you won't like yourself until you look like this. What's a niche for?
I can agree with that. I can agree with that a whole great deal.
And I don't know who came up with this shit about the lashes. The lashes are stupid. I don't understand. Why do you want these big, long, who came up with that? That's dumb.
I don't think the lashes are as dumb as some of the things I hear because of them. I remember being out with a woman and I was like, yo, I'm about to go grab something. And she was like, I want to go. I was like, she didn't roll with me. She was like, wait, I don't go nowhere without my lashes because my eyes look bald. I was like, bitch, you ain't had lashes for 30 years. Now, all of a sudden, you can't go nowhere without lashes on because your eyes are bald. You sound, look, this is our last day. This is our last day dealing with each other because I can't.
Some women's eyes are bald because they put the glue in the lash on too much. So now you can't even grow your lashes because you put the fake lashes on too much.
Yeah, I was like,
or I never understood the concept of shaving all your eyebrows off and then drawing them on. Like, I haven't had my eyebrows done in 7 months. This is what they look like. And when the eyebrows done,
and I guarantee you, ain't nobody that wanted to fuck you 7 months ago all of a sudden disinterested because your eyebrows are bushy.
Right. Because my eyebrow, not a one.
Ain't no niggas like, you know what, bitch, I was gonna fuck, but have you seen your eyebrows? Get the fuck out of here. Like, any nigga that says that likes boys.
It's gay.
It's just weird, man. And then, like, that's what I'm saying. I just wish more women would be like, yo, we fell for the okie doke. So we let society push us in this way, because you can't blame men because men fuck everything. So you can't make it seem like we asked for any of that. We, like, women ain't got to get their ass done. It's a lot of flat ass women out here because they daddy fuck their flat ass mama.
Your mama ain't got no booty.
There's a lot of women who ain't got no titties because they daddy fuck they flat chested mama. We don't give a fuck about none of that. None of that.
But y'all, but to say that is unfair because those women who don't have the big breasts or the big butts or whatever, they're not the ones getting cast to be the love interest or the vixen in the video or the, you know what I mean?
Hey, and the
niggas that look like us ain't cast to be the lead.
Neither
but guess
are
what
we,
the fuck
but we
motherfuckers ending up with?
go through it.
Like, I never understood that sitcom
What was
dynamic.
the last time you saw a romantic comedy or anything with a nigga that looked like me as the lead? Never.
But on every sitcom, they'll show a nigga like Ryan with a drop dead gorgeous ass woman. The whole show, you trying to figure out how the fuck did he even get her? And every episode is her doing something, but he can't get on her ass about it. And if he do anything wrong, he got to sleep on the couch. And if she do anything wrong, she not gonna apologize. He gonna end up apologizing because he wants some coochie. And they gonna resolve their whole conflict in 22 minutes and go upstairs as the credits roll. And he gonna get some goddamn coochie. And That was every dynamic of every sitcom, from the Honeymooners to the Carmichael Show, and every show in between. Goddamn me, even Family Matters. Harriet was too cute to be with Carl, and she wasn't even that goddamn fine.
That was the crazy part. Wasn't even that cute, but when you think about it, definitely too cute for Carl though.
As a matter of fact, thinking back on it, that's the only time they show a realistic couple.
Yeah,
was when niggas is doing bad. On the Jeffersons, that was a realistic ass couple, little bitty ass nigga with a very moderately attractive ass woman, like
with
mostly
a raspy voice.
With a raspy voice. Good times. Ugly ass, hardworking ass James got ugly ass, big booty ass Florida.
Nigga, tell me why I was young, so I never watched it, and it came out before I was born. Man, one day I was like, let me watch Good Times. Boy, Florida ass was
caked up and caked out. My favorite episode is when her and Walona come back from the grocery store and Florida got on a tan little blazer that's hugging her waist real tight and some orange pants. And that booty is all in them pants. I was like, yeah. I see why Jane come home slamming the door mad than a bitch and all he need is a hug. And he that goddamn that ass is comfort.
No, that motherfucker.
That ass make you forget you live on the 17th floor in Cabrini Green Projects and the elevator don't work.
Hey, but listen, he just said ugly ass Florida, but what have we been doing for the past 30 seconds? Boy, goddamn, I can understand how a nigga could come home and look, man, we don't be caring about none of that shit, man. We don't care about none of that.
Women be wanting to be the woman you come home to and the woman you show off in the streets. That's two different women. That's two different fucking women. That's two different.
I disagree.
It is. Unfortunately, it is. The nigga the woman that a nigga wants to show off in the streets is rarely the woman he ends up with on the come home to tip.
And I don't. But listen, the woman I show off in the street, I've had it. I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you something about God. That nigga is so fair.
Man,
this nigga, God is so fair. I pulled this chick. She was hella bad. I could show her off anywhere. Niggas every day was like, how in the hell did that nigga Ryan pull her? That nigga, what in the world did that nigga do? How did he get her? But one thing I couldn't tell nobody, as fine as this bitch was, pussy wasn't hitting on nothing.
Oh yeah, that's most of them, bro. Unfortunately,
nothing. That's another thing about these super fine women. Pussy don't be hitting on nothing.
Man, I remember the first bona fide ooh goddamn I had, bro. I'm talking about this girl was for real fine. And nobody told me that her breath smelled like her chest had died. Like nobody told me.
He had to tell you that?
Like, yeah, all these other niggas like, man, old girl, boy, say, boy, you know, I see all these niggas shooting they shot and shit. And I finally get with her. And we finally, because, you know, when you have a regular conversation in public, you ain't really close enough to smell a motherfucker's breath like that, like talking about it. But when you in a car, and it ain't nothing in, and you can't blame it on nothing else. That ain't the wind. That ain't her friend. That is her ass. When you are in a movie and she reach over and say, you know, I really thank you for bringing me out. And that shit.
Ty's face, because she felt all those syllables. I really want to thank you for bringing me out. Like, geez,
you can taste it on the popcorn for then on out. Like it's in your nose so much you can taste it. Like, no.
Oh, ew.
And them be the ones that love to kiss.
Hey, that's how you know your breath. That's how you know your breath stank for real. When you breathe in somebody's face and they start tasting.
They're trying to swallow and get that out their mouth. That shit is like medicine. And girls with the bad breath love to whisper and love to kiss. And all they kisses are wet. Look, girls, man, I had a girl with bad breath give me some head one time. And when I left, I was driving and I pulled my pants forward and I could smell her breath on my meat, like leftover residual breath. And I was like, my dick smell like doodoo. This is damn shame.
Were
Like,
you near a shower at the time when this happened? Like,
say what?
But
Niggas
you
don't
let
get
her do
showers after head.
it.
Niggas don't take showers after
Why you
head.
let her keep? Why
You said why
keep
you let her do it?
doing
Because it's head. What are you talking about? But this is y'all think way too highly of us, and we keep
Why do you
trying
think
to
your man
tell
come
you.
home with lipstick on his drawers? Niggas don't even take their pants down to get head.
let's go back to God is unfair. You said God was fair earlier. I don't know. I feel like God can be really unfair because the dynamics in certain relationships be like women's sex drive goes up as you get older, and men is the other way around.
Well, listen, but this is because I believe my God has a sense of humor. If you look at the way men and women are just in general, there's no reason to place them together, but we have to come together for our species to continue. So he took
Just
a
like every
logical
other male and female species. Have you
Yeah.
seen a male black widow spider versus a female black widow spider?
Like widow female, fuck your ass up.
Yeah, but I'm talking about even the size differential. Black widow
Right.
female like that big, female like that.
And the woman is
They
huge.
meet up, they stay away from each other until the day her coochie
Till
starts stinking so loud that it pull his ass over from a quarter mile. He like, what is that fragrance? Let me hit that. He jump his little ass on there and hit it, and then she turn around and bite this nigga head off.
Nigga,
Murder
you out of
him,
here,
like,
fam.
nigga.
You're out of here.
And that's us.
Yeah,
we would
that's
get
what I'm saying.
dragged from
It's
miles
like,
around for that coochie.
yeah, it's the dynamic is like women. Y'all don't really understand, man. I don't know if monogamy is the issue. I don't know. I can't blame. I haven't done my research enough to understand, because there's still some more I want to learn about y'all before I say certain things. Because I don't like talking without researching. But I think this idea of monogamy versus populating the world, because you got to think, man, it's like a man is always, I don't think women really understand how much of a burning need we have to spread our seed. Like, we want to do it all the time.
I know niggas that haven't been able to get an erection in the last 10 years of their marriage, get a divorce, get with a new chick, and start fucking like a jackrabbit all over again. This nigga will make 2 new kids with her ass. It's something about new coochie that make a nigga virile again. I don't know what it is.
Bro, I'm telling you, ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. It ain't nothing like the chase of it. Ain't nothing like the conquering of it. Ain't nothing like I'm telling you, it's just, I
There's
don't know what
chemically that goes on. If you continue to fuck a woman that has never gotten pregnant by you, your body will chemically start reducing the potency of your ejaculations and reducing the potency of your erections. It's like, what this dick getting hard for? Ain't no kids finna get made. What does nut need to be thick
what
for?
What is the length of time for that to happen? Like, is that like over 10 years? Like,
no, that shit happens like within a year, because human women aren't like other animals. Y'all have I mean that scientifically. Y'all have a heat every 28 days.
Okay.
Whereas other animals have a breeding season, a mating season. Mating season for humans is all year long. Well, it really isn't, but we mate all year long. You really most potent in the spring.
Okay.
Well, that's not true. I've gotten pregnant multiple times throughout the season.
Yeah, that's because now we mate all year long. But by right, we really are our most potent when the sun is at its highest point, and when there's life abundant. There's more green vegetables around where we're consuming more oxygen. Your blood is more oxygenated, therefore it flows through your body stronger, giving you a stronger erection. And giving you stronger semen.
I'm so fertile. I could use a nigga toothbrush, and if I ain't on birth control, we gonna have to. What we doing? We gotta do something. Like, I've never had a problem with fertilization. Never.
Yeah, so like.
Are you fertile, Ernestine?
I don't know. I've never had kids. So.
Yeah, but have you been nutted in though? Have you ever been pregnant?
I've never had kids, so we're gonna keep that question right
Oh,
there.
okay, yeah. You get so you stay getting nutted in. You just got a little IUD. You just got a little kid bounce off in there. Nope, no, ain't no babies, no.
My mom is in the background. That's why.
Hi, mama.
You stay getting nutted in.
Yeah, I hope she cannot hear what you just said.
Ernestine,
Hey,
mama
man.
knows she grown.
Huh?
You ain't never seen Ernestine body, Ryan, but Ernestine got one of them Florida Evanses.
They say I got a body of a stripper.
You about to say, Ryan?
I was like, man, get your pussy to calm down, Ty. I can hear it.
I was going to say that people think that's my cat. The whole time, I'm a little excited. It might be time for somebody to come through and holler at your girl. I mean, I've been celibate for almost a year now, so you know.
What's your Instagram, Ernestine?
Energy.
Hey, when you go see it, you're gonna be like, what?
Energy.
All the fellas right now, and all the women's that like women's, go visit Ernestine page right now and look at what her mama left her. Her mama.
Well, I don't like women, but I'm about to go grab my phone and I want
to
see.
Ty, Ernestine is definitely a member of the Yam fam.
I'm about to go get my phone. Hold on.
I love that picture of her. The red hair, love it. But
that really caught me off guard,
didn't it? Though.
Anyways, let's just get away from
that. What's your Instagram?
No, because
can we ask you about self-love, Ron?
But Ernestine, from your shoulders up, I would have thought you were a petite woman.
You would think.
I am petite. I'm pretty short. Like,
no, I'm talking about like really, really slim. But oh, nigga, I had no idea, nigga. Oh my god.
Ernest underscore energy.
I thought
underscore energy.
Yeah, energy.
I thought you were like. I thought you were like super skinny.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Like I was saying,
matter of fact, why am I playing with people? Why am I playing with people? Like
yes, you do, Ernestine.
I do not really show that on my Instagram. Like I'm very much face first. I present myself first to people. So I'm like the complete opposite of everything.
You got some hands. Okay, I see you come through. All right. All right.
That is the farmer's market of yams.
That's the farmer's market. Let's go with Whole Foods.
Either way, they yammed up.
All right. But yeah, so where are you on your self-love journey, Ron?
Right now, I am loving this picture for myself. And I'm finna make it to where everybody else love it too. There it is. Boom. Shakalaka. Rockalaka. It's all on your screen, Ryan. You ain't got to go.
I'm looking at it, beach ball.
Yeah, that's me, you guys. That's here in Las Vegas. And I will be back in Atlanta on the 3rd.
Ernestine, you a stand-up comedian too?
Yeah. I do comedy. I say funny shit on stage sometimes. I'm your favorite old lady. So, y'all get at me.
So Liz, old lady. Who that? That's my old lady.
All right, stop being a fucking creep.
I did not see that coming, man. I thought she was like crazy skinny. Hey, Rod, that's the picture I said, ooh, we too. I was like,
throw it up in the air and it looked like sunshine.
He threw the mustard on y'all real quick.
Yeah, I was like, hey.
I was trying to bring the sunshine,
Hey.
You brought the sunshine.
Hey, Ron, when a nigga started adjusting to the seat, hey, okay. All right.
Oh. All
right.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you this, ready was not something I was. It was not one of my things.
Was not, brother. Ready is what you was not.
Man, I've been catching her from the shoulders up the whole time.
You be hitting them with the yellow britches all the time. Little chocolate covered banana sundae. All right. Won't he do it?
Hey, I thought she was bony, bro. Like the way it's not that I missed, it was that I completely and utterly could not be any more further from what it was. Oh, she thick. Oh, Ernestine, Lord bless you.
That boy was asleep. He was.
Yeah, nah, I ain't know.
You know, I appreciate I wouldn't want my body to be any other way, but I just feel like there's more people than that.
So were you one of those girls that got thick late in life? You was thick your whole life. You was chubby as a youth, and then it all sorted itself out when you got grown.
No, I was real skinny and lengthy. It was more like I would eat a lot, and people be like, "Where's that food going?" Because this little girl is just so skinny. But I don't really know like when my growth spurt happened because I used to wear kind of baggy clothes. So it wasn't until like maybe after 19 when I started like wearing less baggy clothes. People are like, "Oh," even Odell, he was like, "She got a butt."
Myself included. The first 2 times I met you, you had on a baggy outfit, then you had on a long sweater cardigan and stuff. And then I didn't see you for a while. You went on this little health kick. You started wearing half shirts and little crop tops. And then the next time I saw you, I was like, Ernestine, who's that standing behind you? Oh, that's you standing behind you. Good God Almighty. Who is y'all?
Yeah, so it wasn't that I was ever fat. It was just the clothes that I was wearing wasn't telling.
They wasn't doing you no justice. They
wasn't.
So what was that? So I brought that up for a reason.
Okay.
Was that a defense mechanism? That's why I asked about how you were when you were younger. Because I know a lot of women who've been fine for a long time, they've been objectified for being fine for a long time. So they wear overly baggy shit as a cover-up. It's a defense mechanism.
Maybe partially, maybe like subconsciously. I was more of like the odd girl out of all of my friends. So everybody else was just hotter than me in a sense, like, because they did do their makeup and they did do like get their hair done. I mean, not that I didn't, but I live in California, so you're just always on.
So you ran with the 10 team.
Well, I ran with everybody actually. So I ran with the weirdos too. I ran to the popular girls. I was cool with everybody across the board.
And you, Tyreeka.
Tyreeka? Wait, why am I Tyreeka?
No, I'm talking to Tyreeka.
Oh, Tyreeka, that's your name.
What was the question?
We talking about girls wearing baggy clothes as a defense mechanism. Did you ever do that? You know, did you ever do like the tomboy?
Oh, yeah. I did that a lot, and actually sometimes I still do. So like if I'm not working the club, let's say I'm not working the factory or whatever, and I just want to stop by or whatever and see who's in the club, I'll dress a certain way. Brian, I don't know if you remember this. I was here one time, brother Trevor, and Austin came through just, kicking it with him or whatever. And, Brian like whatever, I bet. And then he was like, come back tomorrow, get some time, whatever. So when I came back the next night, I was suited and booted. And his brother was like, you are really fit. You didn't look like that yesterday. He was like, your body is different today. But I just had on like, more loose clothing.
Oh yeah,
so sometimes
and that's another
so
thing too, man.
Look
I call my brother gay all the time. That nigga is bisexual. That nigga was on. He was like, nigga.
Yeah.
I remember after the night, he was like,
yeah.
nigga. Nigga. he was like, I was about to pull up, nigga. Wow. He was like, boy, she looked good to the motherfucker. I was like, boy, you crazy. Boy, you crazy. And in my mind, I'm like, boy, you crazy. I'm shooting. What you talking about? But
you ain't never lied. I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah. What was you talking about? I'm gonna tell you.
But that's for me. I thought he was just gay, and that's when he told me he was bi, and I was like,
Yeah, nah, that nigga
he was
can't
like,
look like that in front of him.
I'm mostly gay, but today.
Hi, would you date a bi dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that.
I only knew that because we had that discussion before. So I was like, I don't care nothing about that.
Now you know what? That answer surprised me.
It didn't, not to me.
Ty is such an alpha female that I would think that she would only be with alpha males.
But I'm telling you, my brother has a alpha, like he has a alpha personality. Like he's still like he be talking crazy to these dudes. It's not like my brother is like ultra feminine, but he has some feminine ways because he fuck with niggas. But it's like he talk about niggas like he don't like niggas when they get emotional either. He's be like, hey man, I know you upset, man, but you sound like a bitch. And I'm gonna need you to stop doing that. Because he was like, we gay, but we not faggots, nigga. Cut that shit out.
Hilarious.
So, yeah, I don't think
hilarious.
He that nigga.
The alpha mentality or energy is defined to just a heterosexual man. Now, put it like this: like before, if you would have asked me that, I'd have been like, no, I ain't dating no bisexual niggas. But there have been men that I've been with in the past that I was like, I think he might either be closeted or he is bisexual. And if I'm going to enter in a relationship with a man that's bisexual, I would need him to disclose, and I would just need to know, because now I want to know what I'm getting into, like what type of sex we have. Because if you're a bottom,
because you don't do butt
I'm not going to bottom. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's not. I don't do butt stuff. I do some stuff. But
you know what, Ryan?
Anyway,
Ryan, shut your ass up, because I thought that. I was like, well, maybe she dates bi dudes as a way to get out of doing butt stuff. And I would
no. When I say like I don't want to, like, this is not my thing. Hold up, huh? Okay. But yeah, it's like, it's just for me, like I've had anal sex and it was cool, whatever, but is it something I want to do all the time? No. I don't want to do it all the time.
No, if he wants to do butt stuff all the time, your coochie is trash.
But listen,
like I've never had a man that always wanted to.
Or he could be gay. Or he's
I've
gay.
never had
I've
never had a man that wanted to all the time, but I know some dudes prefer that, and I'm like, no, I'm cool. Like I don't want to do.
I'm on
I'm lit
side.
And I've been drinking and all that, but it's not.
I'm on Ty's side with that, because I dated a woman who was bisexual, and it just didn't bother me, man. It just didn't. What are you talking about?
Not the same. Definitely not the same.
Women get a whole pass to be bi, but men do not get that same pass and opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, it all depends. Like certain women get the bypass. Like if you buy, but you be dating other
bisexual man,
that's cute. But if you buy and all you date is other studs, like
you ain't bringing no stud in here.
I'm the type of nigga that I'll take a stud down, because underneath them little boy clothes is usually a very fine ass body. The studs be hiding all the body.
Now I was about to say that when I used to like just go out with my brother and stuff, I've seen studs with hella ass, bro.
Ass.
It was crazy.
The biggest old booties. And I'll be like, man, why
trying to sag and wear big
all that
clothes
fineness?
To try to hide? I was like, man, can't hide.
That's why I know the Lord has a sense of humor. He make the woman that don't want now nigga at all the finest woman in the whole community. The woman every nigga would take down. Don't want now one of you niggas. Like that. If that ain't a sense of humor, I don't know what you call that.
But to be clear, the bisexual man, I don't want a feminine. You know what I mean? Like you can, if you have that desire, but I don't want you to be like, yes, bitch. No, I'm so yes, bitch, you're here. You know what I mean? I don't want a feminine man. And I don't think just because he's bisexual, he's not alpha. But I've also found that sometimes alpha men do not like me. and the betas don't either. So I don't know where I'm at on this scale of
I don't
things,
know.
you know.
I
But like, I
can't
don't
say
mind being
that.
a beta to my man.
But this is my thing. This is why I don't agree with that, because as an alpha, I don't know, man. I just like my women a little tough. I do, because whenever they
That's some
submit,
alpha shit. That's some alpha
yeah.
shit. You want to feel like you conquered something when you take that pussy. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
we
but
get tough ass.
but when you see a woman who submits to nobody but you, I don't know, man. It just
I like
Now
that. I used to be attracted to mean ass women when I was a youngster, because I love to watch the transformation. Yeah, you was mean until you started coming on this dick. Now look at you with your soft ass. No, what happened to all that mean shit? What happened to all that I got a fly mouth shit? What happened to all that? This just how my face look. No, what happened? What happened? I knew it was a
yeah,
teddy bear in there.
yeah,
But
nah,
now
man.
the alpha mentality is not just defined to the sexual aspect of it. Like, I don't have a
No,
problem with submitting to my man, because submission is the ultimate act of me showing that I trust you and your ability to lead me. So I don't have a problem with submitting to a man, but if that man has a problem with me submitting to him, what I'm saying is that I don't trust you.
So why
That's
get into
all.
a
Me not
relationship with a man that you don't trust, or a man that you have a problem submitting to? Because women always say
I
women
wouldn't.
don't have a problem
But I
submitting
wouldn't.
for the right man. Okay, so then why get into a relationship with a nigga that you don't feel is worth your submission?
But
Feelings,
that's my point. Is
emotions.
the relationship would not continue, because if I knew my last relationship was over when I asked him a question one time, and then I asked myself the question: if no matter what he says, if I don't believe it, no matter what he says, why am I still here? I don't believe you, which means I think you're lying, which means I think I shouldn't be here. I don't trust you. What are we doing? Why would you want to be with a woman that doesn't trust you? And why do I want to be with a man that I don't trust? And then if I don't trust you, then that means that I
listen.
can't trust my ability to, like, it just doesn't make sense. I'm not going to go out of my mind. I'm not checking no phones. I'm not following no, I'm not doing any of that. So instead of me trying to hang in there and hold on for it to get better, once I start to see that that's an issue, I'm out.
I've had conversations with
Okay, how much
dudes. I've had conversations with dudes where I couldn't even understand the story. It was like, man, my girl went through my phone and she got mad, started swinging. She was mad, cussing me out and all of that. And they be like, what would you do? I was like, I have no idea, because don't nobody go through my phone. I don't even lock my phone. And I know they're not going through my phone, because it is understood you can go through my phone, but you better not ever discuss anything you see. Because as soon as you bring up anything you see, I'm out. There will be no discussion about the contents of my phone, because you had no business going in there, and I'm not having any conversation with a woman who don't trust me. We ain't even got nothing to talk about. But it's too many dudes out here who will stand there and have that back and forth. That's another thing. If you really an alpha male, you ain't arguing with your woman all day like that, man. There's there's parameters or whatever, and respect boundaries. Whenever people overstep that, you make a decision. And for me, it's just, you can go through my phone. That's what I'm saying. Look, man, literally, just turn it on. You can go. I don't lock my phones. You can go through it and see everything. I don't delete nothing. I don't do none of that. And if you see something you don't like, guess what? You
Shouldn't have
put
been in
yourself in
there.
position to
Shouldn't have
see
been
some
in
shit
there.
you don't like. Did nobody tell you to go look at nothing, but you will not question me about it. I promise you that. You can see what's in there, not like it, and leave.
If you put
Or
your
you
hand
can,
in the trash and pull out a handful of boogers and boo-boo, it's your fault. What was you digging in the trash for?
yeah, it's like, you can see what's in my phone and choose to walk away. Or you can see what's in my phone and bring it to me, and I'll choose to walk away. So the decision you have if you go through my phone is just to sit there and be mad if you see something you don't like. Because as soon as you say something, or I get the gist that, so, and what are the odds of you seeing some shit you don't like and then not making a face, going about your day without, you know what I mean?
Without your energy being fucked up.
Yeah, without your energy being, man, so nah.
Well, there could be the odds that maybe I don't find anything, and you're like, "Hey, babe, I'm sorry for making you feel like you don't trust me."
No, because here's the thing: when a woman go through your phone and don't find anything, she don't come to you and say, "Look, when you weren't looking, I got your phone and I went through it, and I didn't find anything, and I apologize for violating your trust and not trusting you, and I'm completely in the wrong right now, and I need to make that right."
Why would that happen, Ron? That's accountability.
That shit never happens. What happens is she goes through the phone until she finds something to validate her reason or going through the phone in the first place.
Man, I've had niggas tell me a woman started an argument with him because she found a text message before they met.
Or a picture that he kept from before they met. Why is the picture still in your phone? Because these some titties. I like looking at titties. These titties was sent. I don't give a fuck if these titties was sent in the relationship. Because ain't no way you gonna tell me that when we got together, no nigga that you used to fuck didn't send you no dick picture. Because that's our first go-to move. When we hit you up like, "Hey, girl I used to fuck, can I have some of that coochie again?" And she like, "Nah, we'll send you a dick picture." Like, you mean to tell me you ain't gonna get no coochie to me and I'm working with this?
Blocked.
So
yeah, that's something. That's just something I don't
have
do,
a dick picture in
man.
their phone from a nigga who didn't take the first no as an answer, or from a nigga who just hit you with the "good morning, queen," fresh dick for you in your inbox.
You know what's funny? I don't send dick pics or anything like that. You would think my dick was little, but I just don't even. I've just never done that, dog. I've never seen the point.
Solicited pictures get blocked in my DMs.
Yeah, I just never saw the point. You know, high risk. I'm sure it's high risk, high reward a lot of times because that's why dudes send it. But for me, I was just like,
go home.
I was like, man.
But every nigga that has sent a chick a dick picture and gotten bad results, he has gotten good results
Right.
2 out of those other 3 times.
That's why they be doing that stupid shit.
Yeah, don't no nigga send his dick pic and keep getting bad results and be like, "Nah, I'm just gonna keep on putting it out there." No, you was the third out the 3 that didn't like it.
See, as a comedian, the first thing I do is like think, man, that should be a sketch. A nigga who just keep on rolling the dice. He ain't got no good feedback once.
How many dick pictures you done sent out? 90. How many times that's done led to some coochie? None. What you gonna do with this girl? Lucky number 91. 99 no's and 1 yes is still a yes.
Yeah.
Girl, you are the one for me. How you know? Because everybody else was repulsed by the dick picture I sent. I wonder if a woman sent a coochie picture and a nigga didn't respond.
Yes.
And a nigga just be like, left her coochie picture on scene. Like,
yeah.
Left her coochie on red.
Cause that's me. I don't want no coochie pictures.
Oh, you prefer a titty picture over a coochie picture?
I like titty pictures. I like lingerie pictures. You know what I mean? But I just don't. Pussy ain't one of them things.
Women don't like raw dick. They like dick print, or they like you stroking it in the video. But don't just send them meat on the picture. Nah, they don't really appreciate that. They want to see like your meat soft hard in your drawers.
Yeah.
Ernestine didn't say nothing right there. She was like,
no, it wasn't for that. I actually wanted to step back, but into the trust thing.
Okay, you can step back and shoot a shot. Hit it. Ryan, sit up. Ernestine about to pull up, hit a bucket.
And I was just, y'all was speaking on trust a second ago, and I had to move some stuff around. But while I was doing that, I was thinking, that's the same type of trust issues that are like not necessarily developed, but are around when I wouldn't want my like ex to die and my current girlfriend or whatever to be like, yo, don't cry about that bitch. She dead. Like I wouldn't Like, I don't know. I was talking about the same issue earlier, and it was just.
I didn't know you would buy Ernestine.
No, I'm not saying like if for a dude, for a guy.
Oh.
Like if a guy was with a girl and his current girlfriend got mad over him crying about an ex. Like, it's kind of the same amount of jealousy. As earlier. All right, I lost y'all. It's okay.
Yeah, because I thought you was talking about dating a girl, but now I'm looking at this.
No. Just like, okay. For example, it was actually a YouTube video that I'm speaking about, and in the clip, it was a guy who was crying over his dead girlfriend, and his current girlfriend was like, "Oh no bitch could be crying over his dead girlfriend because he's with me now." And I'm like, that's really
horrible.
Fucked up scenario.
That's fucking horrible. Like, I remember one time a chick I was dating, she was feeling real down. She was sad, and I was like, "What's the matter?" And she let me know that she found out that a dude that she was seeing had died, and I was like, you need to go, to the funeral, pay your respects or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you need to do. Like, if that was a real experience with that person, then I'm less of a fucking man to sit here jealous over a dead man.
Right, and that makes you the bigger person because you handled that in an appropriate manner. Like, you should be considerate and understanding instead of jealous and, I don't know, frantic and crazy about it.
We're gonna wrap this one up this week, y'all.
Right, I think Ryan's asleep over there.
Oh yeah, Ryan died on us 3 minutes ago. But I definitely want to thank y'all for stopping in, man. Ernestine, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having
you
me.
in right on time. Ryan showed up tired, did the whole fucking show.
Came to work.
And my girl Tyreeka. Much love to my man Larry Goodwell too for stopping through earlier. To those of y'all in the YouTube, man, couldn't have did it without y'all. Thank y'all. Thank all 67 of y'all that came in and watched today's show, man. And the comments.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we got 25 people watching right now. We maxed out at 67. The comments was crazy. We got 40 likes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so very much, man. That's a great ass way to start things out. We can only go higher from there. So, man, on behalf of my entire panel, my name is Blaq Ron. This is another episode of We Be Talking.
Oh, no, we getting off right now. It's cool.
Yeah, whoever that was. Hell yeah, we getting off right now. Goddamn it. Be sure if you want to support either one of my panelists that you do so. The Cash App info is up there. Ryan, yours is $ Ryan Davis.
Ryan Davis Comedy, $ Ryan Davis Comedy.
I'm gonna put it up right now so that it will be up on the replay and on YouTube. Let me rename it so it'll stay up. Ryan Davis Comedy. Boom.
Mm-hmm. You have fun?
No. I don't like saying this.
So that's it. That does it, man, for me. Be sure that you follow my panelists on Instagram, support their goddamn Cash App, like that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join me on the next episode. I'm gonna keep doing my hand like this until I make enough points. This is We Be Talking, and I'm Blaq Ron. Good night.